Not true.
Oh, read the transcript. The old E shows was the answer. He also said he wants a 3D joke man on the CBS show.
Well, that's not a secret.
From the
Yeah, I've actually talked to Jackie about that. I'm looking into it.
And he was saying that he would trade 2 large buds for a T-shirt.
This is silly. Wait, do you have anything to say?
Absolutely not.
You're trying to badmouth Jackie. You're not even doing a good job of it.
All right, he said he would write a
I never expected the chat would get back to Howard.
Right.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
We got Jackie's bio from last night. You want to see it?
Ooh.
I don't know. What's in it? Is there anything funny?
Just tell us about Jackie.
Well, do I want to? All right, let me see it. Oh, you want me to read it? Robin wants to hear that.
I haven't seen this either.
I think I saw this because I went on to see with the Jackie chat.
Jackie has a bio?
Did you really? I didn't look.
Yeah, but I never got through to it. Jackie the Joke Man Martling is... I didn't think this was particularly funny. Maybe I'm nuts.
Well, Jackie's life has not been funny.
Jackie the Joke Man Martling is best known as shock jock Howard Stern's head writer and on-air foil. But in real life, Martling is a talented and ambitious comedian.
Oh.
Oh, I see. His real life.
In his real life.
Maybe this is funny.
Oh, my God.
I didn't write this.
With many projects outside of his role on the radio.
Really? All of his own stupid, silly basement projects?
Yeah. You know, if you read this, you think he's really happy. Martling has released 3 CDs of his material, but they don't tell you he released them out of his basement.
Yeah.
Hey!
He runs his own dirty joke line.
20th anniversary.
That's an answering machine in his mom's house.
20th anniversary.
Right. And performs his stand-up act nationwide, often playing major venues in Atlantic City and Las Vegas.
That's true.
Well, that's because of the radio show. You ain't playing those. You get off the radio, you ain't playing those anymore. You'll be sitting home with your wife. One of Martling's claims to fame is his vast knowledge of jokes.
One?
Yeah.
That's
it. That's his whole claim to fame.
That's it.
Which is Stump the Joke Man, a game...
I want you to tell me another one.
He drinks.
He knows how to make the perfect Bloody Mary.
A game that has become popular on the Howard Stern Show, which awards callers prizes if they can tell a joke that Martling doesn't know the punchline to.
Okay.
Hailing from Long Island, New York, Martling came up through the comedy ranks along with such comedians as Jerry Seinfeld. Listen to this.
No, he didn't.
Jerry Seinfeld, Paul Reiser, Eddie Murphy, Rosie O'Donnell.
They all came up.
Yeah.
He didn't.
You didn't come
I
up
was
in his ranks.
alongside him till they kept going.
Right. This is great. Rodney Dangerfield, who is known throughout the comedy business for helping young talented comedians like Jim Carrey and Sim Kiddison, couldn't help Jackie.
We tried, you know.
Employed Martling in the late 1970s as a joke writer, and even had him open some of his Las Vegas shows.
Well, that's not true. I never said that. Anyway.
That isn't true?
I never opened the show.
Is that right?
But I never said that.
I bet you did.
You bet I said it or bet
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Now, where was that from?
While Martling devoted his this is before your chat. While Martling devoted his weekdays to the radio show, he continued performing and recording albums on his own label.
You can laugh at that.
I love the word of that. Why devoted?
Right.
Bought my polygram.
Finally, he signed with Oleo Records, which got his albums into stores nationwide.
Yeah.
By a gunpoint.
It's just like, don't you think this is a thin biography? I mean, you know, this is the whole thing about how you recorded in your basement until you hooked up with Oleo Records. Like, I mean, if it was like Polygram Records or Columbia Records.
The label somebody
Yeah.
Top 500 Fortune 500 company. Whatever it is.
Yeah, figure that out.
He has released 3 albums on Oleo. The Joke Man, Sergeant Pecker, and his most recent release, Hot Dogs and Donuts. I like this one. Martling lives in Long Island, New York. Isn't it on Long Island?
Yes.
This is in.
Nobody gets that right.
Martling lives in Long Island, New York, with his wife and partner, actress, singer, Nancy Sirianni.
I love that.
I love how she's an actress and a singer.
So much.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
Where does she act?
She's going to jump from 2 buildings. And Daredevil.
Maybe she'll buy a clothes store.
And Daredevil. Actress, singer, Daredevil. She should just put Daredevil next to it.
Why did you put that in?
That's
Daredevil.
funny. I'll put that on mine.
That's funny. No, it's not funny on yours. It's funny on hers.
Well, I didn't write that.
If she's going to make up credits, that's as good as it.
I love this career. Oh, it's just the best. I love it.
See, you thought there was nothing there.
You could write this in one sentence. Jackie got on the Howard Stern radio show, and in his spare time, you know what he does? He makes records in his basement.
Jerk off.
Sells coffee mugs on the internet.
The things about Jackie's career are that, you know, Eddie Murphy once asked him to do an album, and he turned him down.
Right.
Get out of the car!
The difference between me and you is I'm in the basement making CDs, and you're in the basement depressed and masturbating.
Oh.
Whatever.
That's not the
All right.
pal.
All right.
Well, you're pounding out those CDs. You're having a good time.
Yeah. I'm depressed. At least I'm not wasting my time. At least I'm watching TV. He's busy recording.
You're not wasting your time. You're watching TV.
Yeah, I mean, that's at least relaxing. You're busy recording albums.
Yes.
Why don't you go rerun?
Oh, here's one.
Something called Sergeant Pecker.
Do you think get it right?
Do you think I should put the duck joke before the chicken joke, or should I put it after?
There's a rhythm here.
It's an art.
It's a rhythm.
It's an art.
I'll do all my animal jokes here.
Let's see your heads on Sergeant Pecker.
The tens of thousands of dollars worth of computer equipment.
You go down to his...
Arrange those jokes.
You go down to his basement, and he's got like this, he's got these cassettes he sticks into his computer so that they can log his thousands of jokes.
Yes.
Very high tech.
And then he sits here and he goes, listen to this joke. I'm thinking of putting this before. He rearranges the jokes.
Yes, he's got segues into jokes.
Yeah.
I admit all this.
Right. It's a fascinating process.
Time we were on that meeting, and he opened up the laptop.
Yeah.
And, I'm going to see now what Jackie does on his laptop.
Right.
He was arranging jokes.
Yeah. And he's always changing the order of them.
Yeah, this one should go above that one, and that one should come down here.
And then you listen to it, and you're like, why? He could have just randomly put these jokes on the album.
It makes me nuts that I am so guilty of everything.
I mean, it's wild. It is wild to watch the process.
I know.
And he's so proud of it. Look how I can move the jokes around. Isn't computering great?
Oh, complete control. I'm working on my next album.
Yeah. I can't go with you guys. I'm working on my next album.
Dirty Johnny before the hot joke.
I'm bringing it on the plane with me. Maybe I can get some of my work done. My work? Masterpiece.
Oh.
He's like George Martin down there.
I love it.
Absolutely.
The Jackie Marley masterpiece.
Not embarrassed by my jokes.
Where's that album?
Thank God for the computer, though, because remember when Jokeland flooded and all the jokes floated away?
On pieces of paper. Yeah, but it's wild because he's got like tons of computer equipment and everything. It's all Jackie.
Yes.
And it's Jackie with jokes
and then the designing of the album, that's where partner Nancy Sirianni comes in.
Where she has her own separate computer.
Work, yes.
Right. And she does that through her company,
That's
All-Far
right.
Rockers.
He contracts that out. He doesn't do that himself. He contracts
it out.
To her
Contract
company.
it out to the next room.
Because I went to Jackie, your wife's got this company called Spinning Plates. How can you keep a company if it makes no revenue? He goes, no, she made money last year from her graphics work. And I go, well, what graphics work? She designed 3 of my albums. I'm like, so you paid your wife to Spinning Plates?
Well, it was a tough negotiation.
Yeah, well, she worked, so...
It was a tough negotiation, but he got that price down.
Yeah. You pay your wife, right, for these?
We all have our own hells.
Yeah. Today we're discussing yours.
Yeah.
No, but Spinning Plates is paid by...
deflect.
Spinning Plates is paid by Off-Our Rockers, right?
You that evil laugh.
Come on, no, Spinning Plates is paid by Off-Our Rockers. I do want to get into it.
It's an in-house production company. I don't know how it works.
Right.
Attack children, Monte Carlo. I'm too busy with the joke.
I love it.
But
it's wild down there.
Spinning Plates. Who does the recording?
Can I tell you what I'd love to see on your website? And I'm being serious about this.
You tell me.
Here's my request, because I know people email you all the time.
Whatever you want, I will.
Can't you do a videotape of, like, all of Jokeland where, like, your wife's...
virtual tour of Jokeland.
Yeah, like your wife's...
another month or so, I'm going to be in a place where I can actually put up video.
Yeah, why don't you put a camera on you guys 24 hours a day?
24-hour-a-day Jokeland.
Yeah, so people can see what you're up to.
Believe it or not, if that's been in
the works.
You know how happy Jackie would be?
There's going to be a camera in every room.
If he could share his every move,
yes,
every moment.
Jackie, I just like putting the jokes up. People love the jokes, and they love the website, so you can...
Well, what about like a tour of Jokeland where, like, people could see Nancy's computer and her working on the graphics for your next album?
But that's only like a minute. It's like
a minute.
Rooms.
You can go all 3 houses. You should have a tour.
Yeah, you got it.
Some things are private.
Right.
Oh, the private house.
The private house.
I want to show you the outside of that.
Yeah.
Look through the window, you can see the other house.
Because he's got a weird... He's got 3 homes.
Yes.
And they're all little tiny homes.
Right.
And the one...
Mine's so small, it's not a home, it's a room.
That's the studio. See, one is the studio with the garage converted into a performance area.
But the garage is larger than the house. You realize that?
Yeah.
That's the amphitheater.
But all partying goes on at Jokeland, the office.
Right.
And then, like Nancy said to me, if you want a hot tub with me, you got to come back to the main house. That's where they relax and enjoy.
Yeah. That's when you're ready to kick back.
That's the one with the dining room table that goes out the window.
You know what? That's the best because that's after you finish all the hard work.
Right.
That's where you go to relax.
Yeah, that's where you relax. Like, you know, I like to separate my work from my play.
That's your reward.
Yeah.
That's where we ate the bluefish after you smacked the girl in the ass with it.
Right.
And you climb up the stairs, that ladder to the bedroom, so you can look out at the ocean view.
And then there's another house, but that has a tenant in it. That's a commercial enterprise. Yeah.
So he's also a landlord.
Right.
Where's that credit in the bio?
You know, instead of, like, enjoying that third house he bought, he's got to now, like, rent it out.
Yeah.
Make a few bucks.
Yeah. So he could have people next door to observe all his goings-on.
Yeah. Saving up for the recamier.
What are you going to do with that third house? Are you going to always rent that out?
We're eventually going to renovate it.
Oh, you are?
If we could ever agree on something, we're going to renovate it.
No, but what will you do? Will you combine the two properties?
Make it into a party ranch. It'll be the compound.
Is that right?
And will that become your...
Will it still be two separate facilities?
Yeah, and there's going to be actually a tunnel.
No, really, what are you going to do?
I'm serious as a heart attack.
No, you're not. Not about the tunnel. But what are you... I'm saying, why don't... Okay, you got two little hunks of property with two homes on it.
Baltic and Mediterranean.
No, seriously. You got two little hunks of property, right? With two little houses on it.
Yes.
Will you...
I'm agreeing with a lot of
Will you... No,
you agree with everything.
They're next door to each other, right?
Because you're right.
Basically. Will you tear down both homes?
No, nothing will be teared down.
All right. You don't want to ruin what you have.
There will be the office, there will be the studio, and there will be...
But you would never combine those two.
Which will become the house?
The bigger one.
The bigger one?
Yes.
And that will be connected to the office, or will they be two separate entities?
They'll be separate.
They will?
Yeah, the office will always be
You have to leave
separate.
and take the 3 steps to get to the office.
So in other words, and then you'll sell that third house?
Rent it, probably.
Probably rent it out. Wow, it's like Monopoly over there. Wow. Look what's going on.
Will we be expanding?
Well,
or
no.
are we going to keep the
We're
same
in the process
square
of buying another one.
Are you really?
Subway.
Are you
Where's
serious?
That one?
Just because it's so good for the air.
Are you seriously going to do that?
Yeah, we're thinking of it.
A fourth one? And where will that be? Will that be connected to the other two?
Right next to you.
No, will the other two be connected to?
No.
You mean it'll
we
be...
actually almost considered buying another house because it was a good deal. We didn't do it, but I just thought to myself...
And what will you do with the other three?
I could go through it on the air.
What about the other 3 homes?
No, they're staying. They're staying.
And even if you buy the fourth one...
Everything stays.
Everything stays.
He's just building that
Once you get something, you don't let go of it.
Wow.
Like
that empire.
And what would the other house... Was that supposed to be your living residence? The house? The new house? You're talking about buying a new house.
What were you going to do with it?
No, just an investment property. I'm half making a joke, but it almost wasn't a joke.
No, you've been talking about buying another house. People have heard you talk about it. That got back to me. I was in such shock I couldn't even bring it up. It did. It really did.
See what a great liar is, because I just completely fabricated that.
No, you didn't. You have been talking about buying a fourth house. He has.
I'm sure, he's always looking.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's like Donald Trump. He's never satisfied. Yeah.
Just me.
All right, we got to take a break.
Jokeland.com.
Three very pregnant women are in the obstetricians waiting room.
Person says,
I'm going to have a girl because I was on the bottom when we did it. Second one says, I'm going to have a boy because I was on the top when we did it. Third one says, I guess I'm going to have a puppy. That's the way to watch the hockey game.
I wonder which order I should put that in.
What other joke goes with that joke?
Well, maybe an animal joke.
Can I go with an animal team? What I do with you animal jokes? How do I get out of the animal jokes? And where do I go?
I have an idea. What about a whole album of animal jokes?
oh, guys, sitting on a bus. A punk rocker gets on. Punk rocker's hair is red, green, yellow, orange. He's got feather earrings. He sees a guy staring at him. He says, what's the matter, old man? Didn't you ever do anything wild? The guy says, yeah, one time I a parrot. I thought maybe you're my kid.
Yay, a parrot joke.
What's the matter, old man?
Today.
You know what?
What?
We should do a whole album of impressions where he does his voices.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah, we got to do that.
Oh, that's another thing they said in the chat. About 10 people said that I should do your voice more because they love when I break your balls.
I don't mind.
Oh, you don't mind?
No, I don't mind.
No, you don't
Anything
mind.
that's good for the show.
You got a gun? Anybody got a gun? I want to kill him.
I don't mind.
Howdy, this is Kreskin. You know me as the amazing Kreskin. And if you could read my thoughts as I read yours, you know that this coming Friday, I'm going to be in New Zealand, live on the phone, projecting a thought into the mind of Robin on this, the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, Kreskin's going to call in the 8 o'clock hour, and he's going to project a thought into Robin's head, believe it or not.
I'm very nervous.
Gary the Retard's birthday party coming up this Saturday night. Saturday night's TV show. Watch Jackie the Joke Man get a massage from a 19-year-old. Who rubs Gary's diet drink all over Jackie and licks it off. And she's hot, man. Isn't that chick hot? I mean, you don't even remember her. She's very good looking. And Jackie's just in tiny underpants.
I don't know. He's hot. You're cute.
Who, you or her?
Her.
She's very cute. Very
You
cute.
can't remember Jackie.
I don't know, but all I remember is I'm sure this was a year ago, and I'm sure I was the size of a house.
Yeah, you are.
I knew there was a reason this was getting on
It's
the
got to
air.
be funny.
No, the girl is really funny. I mean, everything out of her mouth is funny. And she's in love with Jackie the Joke Man Martling. By the way, Jackie Penthouse Joke Page Martling is 79-minute raunchy joke CD, hot dog, and donut is only $12 plus $4 U.S. shipping. Call 1-800-323-KING. Friday and Saturday, February 12th and 13th. Jackie will be at Viva Debris in Syracuse, New York. And a live chat. Is that right? Another live chat?
That's yesterday's.
Oh, well.
Yesterday's news.
Oh, excuse me.
Outdated.
Jokeland.com.
Thanks, folks.
All right, thank you.
With all that computer equipment, he still had the wrong plug.
Yeah, well, I was busy concentrating on the show.
Busy concentrating, you guys breaking my
In
back.
a second, I have an article here. It says, how do I get my girlfriend to give me oral sex? And the follow-up question is, how do I get my girlfriend to give me anal sex?
All right, so the first one is from Donnie Osmond. Who wrote the second one?
I think Donnie Osmond.
The second one's from everybody.
And I will read this to you. They give you some tips on how to...
They have tips.
They have tips. But first, Big Black, who tapes everything, has tape of Daryl Hannah on Rosie O'Donnell saying she lives in a teepee.
What?
Yeah, for real.
No wonder JFK left her.
Yeah. Big Black. Yo, what's up?
Spiking. I'm hitting home runs this week, huh?
Yeah, you're doing good.
No, TV is hitting home runs. You're hitting the VCR
You're watching.
You're watching TV.
Record button.
Hey, so can you talk louder or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear me better now?
Yeah, he's all full of himself because he has good tape.
Yo.
He got on every day this week with different tape. He's starting to think that he created these interviews.
Right.
Hey, man, someone's got to, get them to you, though, man.
I think you're doing great.
Thanks, man.
While others put you down, I don't.
Is he lobbying for a job?
Yeah, but I don't have one for him.
You still can't pay me for taping, huh?
This is the Black Milton Berle.
You're a billionaire. You can't pay me $10,000 a year just to tape.
I'm no billionaire.
It would only take $10,000 for you to live comfortably?
I mean, that's all it's worth. The tape shows,
I see.
realistic,
Does that include the actual price of the tape?
Or do we also have to supply materials?
Right.
No, you have to, supply the tapes, too.
All right, Big Black, let me hear what you got. Daryl Hannah on Rosie.
You don't live in Hollywood. You live in the middle of the country? Or?
No, in the West. I'm from Chicago. I grew up in the 42nd story of a building in downtown Chicago, but I live out in the middle of the wilderness in the West.
In a teepee?
Yes.
Now, this is the true fact?
Yes.
Not just for a week as a camping excursion?
No.
You live in a teepee?
Yeah, well, for about 3 years I did, but now I'm in the process of building a solar art barn. I salvaged an old barn that was being torn down, and I'm making a solar dwelling, and basically like a big art room because I like to, paint and sculpt and make things.
You're crafty?
Arts and
Daryl Hannah is crafty, ladies and gentlemen!
Arts and crafts.
Okay, that's the introduction. Now here comes the meat and potatoes.
All right.
Congratulations.
All right, hold on.
This is funny, man. She lives in a teepee. Isn't she some rich broad? She
was very wealthy.
Yeah, she said she grew up in Chicago. Well, she grew up in Chicago in the lap of luxury, so now she's going to, get back to the earth.
That's right.
She lived in a teepee for 3 years.
Can I ask first, do you have a TV in the teepee?
No, I'm sorry.
You have no TV in the teepee?
No, I don't have electricity.
And you've lived this way for 3 years?
Well, yeah, but now I've just gotten the solar panels in, so now I'll have...
How did you get the call from your agent about My Favorite Martian?
I have a cell phone.
Oh, you do? It was like smoke signals. Can you see the agent in L.A.? Where's Daryl? Get the smoke signals. She's in the teepee again. Well, I'd love to come over.
Oh, yeah.
I really would. Because
it's great.
I've never been in a teepee.
It's actually the perfect dwelling. I mean, they had hundreds of years experience in perfecting it, and it is just the most beautiful. And it's beautiful, it's portable, it's affordable, and it's just like...
Are there rooms in it, or is it one big
room, and there's like a fire pit in the center.
Is it canvas?
A fire pit.
Canvas.
Do animals ever tear at the sides?
No, they don't parasitize. But I have a pack of stray dogs, so that kind of keeps most of the animals
No
out.
bears or anything?
Well, the closest thing that I ever came to having a bear near the teepee was my friend Lana was peeing in the woods before we had the outhouse. A pack.
You don't even have a toilet in the teepee?
We have a really glamorous outhouse. It's really nice.
Okay, otherwise I wasn't coming. Now I'll show you.
Trying to prove it.
It's getting more evolved. It's going to be plumbing and electricity eventually.
That's so fascinating to me. I really would love to come and see it.
Yeah,
I really
great.
would. We have a clip.
Man, no wonder JFK Jr. dumped her. Suddenly I'm siding with Jackson Brown.
Really?
She is annoying.
Wow.
Yeah, like we don't have any plumbing. Like, that's so cool. Like, we don't have any bathroom facilities or heat, but we have
a pack of wild dogs.
Yeah, and we have a fire pit. And I like how she says it like it's no big deal. Like,
right.
Meanwhile, it's such a big deal.
Fire pit right in the middle.
Yeah, it's always like like we have a pack of wild dogs in a fire pit, and it's like, and like Rosie goes, well, is there a floor or is it? Oh, come on, please. Have you ever been in a teepee?
That's the way to live. It's affordable. It's portable.
This is a girl who's a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, and she can leave there and go to the lap of luxury anytime.
Trust me, she's mostly on location, and she's probably living in hotels.
Sure.
This is ridiculous.
That's a few weeks of the year.
Yeah. Hey, here's Shelly. He wants to talk to you, Big Black.
Come on, him again?
Yeah. Hey, Shelly.
Good morning, Howard.
Good morning.
Hey, Big Black, I got a good job for you, bro.
What's that?
You can come to my house over here in Jersey. I'll put you in a cage. We'll charge 2 bits of gander for your monkey ass. How about that? How about that? Because I can get you a job. You know what I'm getting ready to do now? Like I said before, after I finish talking, I'm going to take my butt to work and go work and make my $68,000 a year.
Why do you always brag about how much money you make?
Because I love making money. Because I like to embarrass you. Because you're a lazy, shiftless ass nigga. You got no responsibility. You don't want to do anything. So it's my job to point these things out to you.
Well, you don't realize something, though. You're feeding into the Jew plan.
Oh,
the black men apart.
Jew plan. Oh,
yeah.
So you're trying to say that perhaps Howard is part of this major Jew conspiracy.
That's right. To tear the black man apart, man. One black man against another.
Yeah, sure, right. There ain't no black man. A true black man gets his black ass up every morning and goes to work and does responsibility for his family and himself.
Shelly does make a point, Big Black. You do have to get a job at some point. You can't stay home and tape, although I enjoy his taping.
Oh, no, his taping is fine. No. But after so long, you got to get up and do something for yourself and stuff. Aren't you nigger rich? How much money you got in the bank? Like $6 grand? $3 grand?
No, I'm not nigger rich.
Well, that's what you claim to be. I'm just curious because I'm saying to myself, like, I got like almost 10 grand in the bank, and, you know, I can afford to stay home, but I choose not to because I have responsibility. Something you lack.
Well, what do you have? You have kids?
No, I have no children. I'm single.
Single doesn't mean you don't have any kids.
No, I have no kids. Because when I decide to have kids, I'll get married. But enough talk about that. If you need the job, all you got to do is just give me a call. I'll put you in my backyard. I guarantee a lot of people want to see your ugly monkey ass. Trust me.
You're going to charge money to look at Big Black?
2 bits of gander, bro.
Right. Okay, Shelly, thank you.
You're welcome.
Shelly again.
Well, there's an offer. You always are out there looking for offers.
Yeah, I got to have you two guys come in and debate.
He's just taking King of All Black's bit.
Yeah.
That was his bit.
Well, all right, Big Black.
Why is it that all black people want to pick on Big Black?
Big Black. Oh, everyone picks on Big Black.
Can't help.
All right, Big Black.
One other thing.
Yeah.
Pam Anderson was on there, and they did a bit with Spam, and Pam smelled a plate of Spam and said, boy, this stuff stinks.
Right. All right, thank you.
No, one last thing.
Yeah.
The Gary Coleman trial, did you hear about that?
Yeah.
They said the F word on the air on Court TV.
Yeah, they're a cable outlet. You should be allowed to say the F word.
Oh, that's no problem to you then, huh?
I don't have a problem with it. My problem is that we're pretending like network television is different than cable television when everybody's got cable.
And that life on television is different than life in real life where people are throwing around curse words all the time.
I think you should be able to say the F word on radio. I mean, my kids knew the F word at 2 years old. They were saying it.
Wow.
They all know it.
2 years old?
Yeah, they hear it. They go to if you send your kids to any kind of preschool program, they hear the F word.
Oh, man.
People say it. I've said it.
Well, Howard, I don't think your kids had to leave home to hear it.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. I said it at home. They hear it. They hear it from me. I say the F word.
Don't blame me.
I can't change my manner of speech just because there's children in the room. And it appears that nobody else is.
Are you interested in hearing the Gary Coleman tape?
What is the Gary Coleman tape?
You got the F word?
Yeah, I got the court, I taped Court TV.
I can't air the F word.
No, but I was going to have Scott leave it out for you.
Yeah, maybe you could give it to him. Hold on, here is Miss X for you. Yes, Miss X.
Hi, I used to work with Big Black in the Bronx in the phone company. He got fired because he was late all the time.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Is that true, Big Black?
No, that's not true.
It's true, Ronnie.
Who's this?
I'd rather not say.
Someone who knows you.
Obviously, she knows you.
Oh, I know him.
So he got. You see, he's a bright guy, but he got fired because he's late.
No, but that's not true.
Mr. Perfect Employee.
Right.
Well, no, he was fired. He was late. And you got to be late an awful lot to get fired from the phone company. And he was late all the time.
Especially, no offense to be taken here, but especially if you're a black guy, because, you know, they're afraid to fire black guys, the phone company. Right? Hey, Big Black, come clean. Did you get fired or not?
Come on. No, honestly, I did not get fired.
Did you quit just before they fired you then?
Well, I did have a problem with lateness a little bit.
How often were you late?
A few times. I didn't really keep track. But
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
Ronnie, were you written up a lot of times? Were you cited for that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
they write you up every time you're late. When you hit a pattern, you get fired.
Why were you so late all the time?
He was listening to you.
He's busy with us. Was that the reason? Were you just busy listening to us?
No.
What happened? Why would you be so late? I mean, it's not like you have a social life.
He's out partying.
It's not like you were out partying.
It wasn't like he was out at the bar.
Yeah.
With his friends.
I never get him.
No, I can't really discuss this unless I know who's on the phone.
Oh, please.
Oh, please.
Like, what's your secret?
CIA. Yeah. She obviously knows you. She knows your name. She knows where you worked.
Yeah, but I need to know who this is.
She knew about your lateness?
I know you, Ronnie.
You got fired.
Did you like Ronnie?
Of course. Nice guy.
Right.
He kept to himself. He really didn't socialize with anybody.
He's like a serial killer.
No, yeah. You had social problems.
Yeah, you have social problems, right, Big Black?
Well, that's one thing, yeah, I would say.
Yeah, he needs a psychiatrist.
Miss X, did you have a crush on him?
No.
You did not?
No.
Did anybody ever get attracted to him?
No.
Don't lie.
He's not an attractive man, is he?
No.
No.
Who is this?
He doesn't have a real good body, does he?
No. He's got a real high ass.
Right. She knows you.
Him, right?
Yeah, you know him. All right, thank you, Miss X.
Okay.
All right, Big Black.
Bye-bye.
All right. All right, so now I get the full story.
Yeah, all these years you've been telling us you were, you quit.
Yeah.
I did.
Took a leave of absence.
I did quit.
Well, maybe
Leave because of your absence.
All right, well, give the guy a break.
Yeah, give me a break.
All right, Big Black, I got to go.
All right, man.
Later, yo.
So I'll get that tape to you, though.
Yeah, get me the tape, please.
No problem.
All right, Big Black.
We're his only friends, you know that.
Well, so what? I kind of like him. I don't know why.
Yeah, I see you hanging out with him.
Well, I'm not hanging out with him.
Yeah, you can let me stay in your Manhattan apartment, man.
No, I won't. That'll never happen. Get out of here.
He's going to need a home pretty soon.
He's homeless. All right, we got to take a break. Well, by the way, all right,
all of a sudden.
Stuttering John went out and interviewed the following people: Art Garfunkel, Buck Henry, and Steve Martin.
Where were they?
I don't know.
Here, Sergeant Stutter.
Sergeant Stutter?
Yeah. Hey, Sergeant Stutter.
How do you feel about Mayor Giuliani?
Oh, what is that? That isn't.
So gross. Wait, I just saw her in the office. It's so gross.
What did you see in the office?
Benji's eating that dog food. But not only is he eating the dog food out of the can, then he takes the can of dog food, pours it all over his eggs and potatoes, puts a little hot sauce, and is eating the whole thing together.
Don't bring him up, because then he's going to come in here looking for airtime.
I know that, but he just does it anyway.
Yeah. We have an intern. Well, he's not even. I guess we're paying him now.
He is so fat,
yeah.
And Howard, he's eating more than ever.
Really? That's vile. Anyway, it really is vile. He's eating dog food?
Yeah, he's eating it like it's like, you know.
Yeah. So, anyway, Stuttering John interviewed the following people.
Want to see his thing?
What thing?
His plate that he's eating right now?
No, I don't. I told you I don't care.
Why do I? Stop him from doing this stuff. He's getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah, I mean, he really is.
Yeah, maybe you should look at it. You know what he...
No, but he's going to hurt himself.
Well, then he will.
All right. Art Garfunkel, Buck Henry, and Steve Martin. Yeah, we'll start with Art Garfunkel. All right. Does anyone know who Art Garfunkel is?
It was a big party for Mike Nichols.
All right. Who is Mike Nichols? Is he married to somebody famous?
He is.
Diane Sawyer. And what does he do? Let's see if John knows who he is.
Okay.
He's a director.
Right.
What did he direct?
You know, I don't know all the movies he's done.
I don't know all the movies he's done.
I'm sure I do, but I haven't followed his career.
All right, here's Art Garfunkel. You know who Art Garfunkel is, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And you got to believe that these parents...
The hell is that? Gary? No, okay, here I got it.
Art, how are you? CBS Television, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Where you been hiding?
Well, I live across the park. I'm home. I've been going out on the road doing a lot of concerts. Mostly,
Where you been hiding?
I haven't been hiding. I've been on stage, but I guess you haven't been there.
Hey, when you drive over the 59th Street Bridge, do you really feel groovy?
No. Next question.
Why did you quit singing backup for Paul Simon?
Why did I what?
Quit singing backup for Paul Simon.
I didn't sing backup for Paul Simon.
Come on, kidding. Come on. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I was kidding.
Yeah.
Your jacket's on fire.
Poor Tate.
Take care, Art. That was the girl he was with.
That's his wife, probably.
Yeah.
Is she hot?
She probably was.
Right.
Oh.
No, she was all right.
She was good?
Yeah, she was decent. Yeah.
Right. Decent.
She's saving Art.
When did you start?
Well, he did sing back up. Paul wrote all the songs.
Lead.
She got really mad. Like,
really? It's probably a big deal.
Oh.
He had to mellow out. You know, she probably married him right before Paul Simon broke up with him.
No, she didn't. She married him after.
Oh, really?
So, you know, she's living on the old story.
Right. Buck Henry. You know who Buck Henry is? Seriously.
To John, is that question?
Yeah. Do you know who Buck Henry is?
He was that guy who used to be on Saturday Night Live in the early days, right?
Right. He's a writer, comedian.
But he was great in those skits where he was like the child molester.
I think he wrote Get Smart, too, with Mel Brooks.
He created it, and he also wrote The Graduate.
Right. All right, so here's Buck Henry.
Hey, Buck, a couple of questions, please. How are you, man? CBS Television?
They must be running really short of talent here, yeah.
Where did Saturday Night Live go wrong?
Did it go wrong? Is it off the air?
Well, no, but you know.
It's still on the air. What is it, 26 years? That's going wrong?
Since your last name is Zuckerman, are you trying to hide your ethnicity?
Geez, you know, up until now, I had hidden it so well. Wait till you hear what my first name is.
You worked with Steve Allen. Is there anything funny about him?
Have you ever seen his shows? Oh. Well, then it's a silly question.
You played such a great pervert on SNL, are you?
Yes.
Who's less funny, Lorne Michaels or Rosie O'Donnell?
Which one is Rosie and which one is Lorne?
What have you done since The Graduate?
Nothing. I retired.
Have you done anything this decade I know you for?
Good Lord, no.
Take care, Buck. Big fan.
Wow, nice interview. Big fan. And then you got Steve Martin. No explanation.
Yeah, he wouldn't talk to anybody else.
But you.
But, yeah, we coaxed him over.
Coaxed him?
Coaxed him.
You gave him some coke? Who coked him? Coaxed him over. Coaxed him over.
Steve, big fan.
Stephen, please.
Stephen.
Mr. Martin. Come on, Mr. Martin. Come on, big fan. Yeah, but come on. I'm the biggest fan ever since I was a little kid. Oh, please.
Big fan.
Will there be a jerk, too?
No, it's too late for that.
You wrote for Sonny and Cher. Was Sonny ever funny?
He was funny off stage. He was very funny, and he was a businessman, too. But Cher was funny off stage. Cher was very bright and funny.
But not in front of the camera.
Cher was? Oh, no, she was funny.
But Sonny wasn't.
No, Cher was very funny off camera, and Sonny was very businesslike.
Oh, okay.
Together, they were Sonny and Cher.
Well, Bernadette Peters' breasts as awesome naked as they looked in clothes.
No comment.
Do you ever wish that Robin Williams would run out of things to say?
I don't think he ever will. Okay, but I wish I were funnier.
Will you ever ask Howard Stern to lunch again? Because he was saying that you want to ask.
It wasn't lunch, it was dinner. I would love to have dinner with him.
Oh, yeah, because he said that now he's thought about it, now he would.
Oh, he would? Oh, did he turn me down before? I thought he was busy.
Yeah, because he said he felt uncomfortable, maybe.
Oh, well, maybe, I don't know. Why would he be uncomfortable around me? I should be uncomfortable around him, right?
How often do you masturbate? Take care, Steve.
How often do you masturbate?
Big fan.
Big fan. Big fan.
Well, he'll have dinner with you again.
I think he likes you.
Yeah, I like him. I'm a big fan of his. Big fan. I'm a big fan. Big fan. But, you know, better we just admire each other from afar.
Have dinner with him.
Oh, you run into him at the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
Sitting around the grotto with Richie.
Maybe I'll invite Steve Martin to the grotto.
You can have Steve Martin there, too.
I know, like, you know, it's funny. I was there with, like, cool people like David Spade and Lara Flynn Boyle at dinner and everything, and Richie got to speak to him. I didn't. It was really annoying.
So Richie will talk to Steve?
Yeah, I would have liked to talk to David Spade. All right, John, good job. Thank you. What do you want?
Big fan.
Now you can leave.
All right.
All right.
Steven, come on.
Done.
What?
I didn't know.
Yeah, no, you're staring at me like a mental patient. It's scary.
You're talking. I'm looking at you.
I thought I could hang. I'm part of the group.
Can you answer the question?
Got a shirt on. It's way too big. Everybody around here is so eccentric. Can we just get some normal people to work for us?
No, everybody around here is just a mess. It's
Right.
not even eccentricity.
You think? Or maybe just everyone's a mess.
Yeah. You know, Kennedy came in the other day. She's eccentric. These people are just a mess.
Point well taken. Skip, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, what's up?
Hey, dude.
Hey, I feel a little responsible, dude.
Why?
I'm the one that made those stupid comments about the girls in Denver.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, no, don't feel responsible. You didn't. I mean, actually, you were the inappropriate one, but I'm getting bagged on all of it.
Absolutely. I feel like, you know, dude, like, you know, I made some stupid comments. You're getting all the flack for it.
Yeah. And then you got me thinking. I said, yeah, gee, did those guys go in and did they want to have, like, sex with these women? Did they want to rape them? Or did they want to rob the students? So, of course, by wondering aloud, I'm, you know, I guess I'm in hot water, but I don't even care. The only thing weird I think about this whole Denver thing is, like, now I can't ever go to Denver because I'll be all paranoid about it. You know what I mean? Because now I'm like, the Newsweek is now saying I'm abominable, and you know what I mean? And it's like...
Yeah, they're looking for something to pin on you.
I know, and it's like, now there's another state I can't go to.
Yeah, you can't go to Texas.
I can't go to Texas, and I can't go to Colorado.
And to stay in a state of confusion.
Right.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Can I come in and smell Robin's panties?
Yes.
Of course.
Of course you could. Yes, you can. Thank you.
The problem is getting them.
You know, that's not that weird. There's a whole website where you can buy women's used panties.
Soiled panties.
Yeah. I never got into smelling women's panties.
Well, maybe that was because you're not that insane.
Yeah. I'm not into weird fetishes. I'm proud of that, at least. At least in my life, I haven't gone there. I mean, like I like a woman's foot, but I wouldn't, like, sit there and smell it and kiss it and get off on it.
Yeah, you don't, like, totally just pay attention to a woman's foot when you're...
Yeah, I think I'm normally into, like in a normal way. Like, you know when women wear really high heels? I get into that. I mean, I like the way it looks. Obviously, other people do.
You're not going to steal their shoes.
Yeah, I'm not going to, like, smell their shoe and stuff.
You like it as part of the package.
Like, I mean,
but there are guys who literally run around stealing women's shoes.
Yeah. I mean, and they really need to. It's an obsession. It's a compulsion.
And then they take it home. They don't even want the woman. They just want their shoe.
And we know for a fact they can smell them and get aroused and have a complete orgasm.
Right.
I mean, come on. What's up with that? How do you get there?
We watched that.
Like, my shrink, I know he thinks I'm nuts, but I'm not. At least I'm not coming to him saying...
But don't you get that feeling like, well, how nuts am I?
Yeah.
You know, where am I on the scale?
Yeah, at least I'm, like, able to function and, like, not embarrass myself. You know?
You start to really wonder, like, wait a minute, just how nuts am I?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's wrong to smell a woman's panties. You know? I just know it.
Get off on it.
And get off on it. I'll smell them if you insist, but, like, I love the way women look in their panties and stuff, which I think is the way they were designed to look, you know? Like, so they're sexy, but I don't want to smell your panties. Like, I know some guys, like when they're kids, they had to go to their mother's drawer, pull out her panties, put them on, and they would get aroused.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Well, there's a whole group of guys.
You don't know about
this? I've heard of that, but did you have actual friends that did it?
No. I'm talking about a read about guys, and they put them on, and then they look at themselves in the mirror in their mom's panties, and they get aroused, and they're not homosexual supposedly, and then they have to take the panties and smell them, and then they have an orgasm, and I'm like, damn.
That's crazy.
Dude, that's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. That's white boy crazy.
What makes you go there?
I don't know.
What's up with that?
I don't know. What's up with that? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of weird fetishes, because I get everything in the mail. I got a guy, and then there's, like, gay dudes who love other men's feet and love to worship feet and kiss feet and have feet. Feet is, like, everything. Oh. Feet's a whole thing.
That's all they need is feet.
Feet.
What's with the foot?
I don't even know.
But you never hear about people worshiping hands.
I was looking at Rick Rubin's feet at the pool, and I wasn't thinking anything.
Can't get to.
Feet.
But there's other parts of the body that are so much better.
See, I guess you're not weird, Fred.
Robin, I want to put oil on your pretty feet.
I want one.
Your pretty nubbins.
Remember that?
Oh, please.
Guys, there's all kind of weird fetish stuff.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what else I read.
Well, there's the rubber. See, there's some that you totally can't understand.
Rubber
fetish.
Yeah.
Total enclosure. The baby thing.
Total enclosure is the weird one, where you wrapped completely in rubber. We had a guy on the show who did this. You wrap completely in rubber, and then there's only a hose coming out of your mouth. Your nostrils are clogged up. Right. The only way you can breathe is through the hose, like if you're underwater. And then the mistress cuts off your oxygen supply.
Occasionally.
And there's a ball in your mouth, right?
No ball, because she just puts her hand over. She can control your air.
Is closed up.
And, like, that's the whole thing. She has control. You know? Something like that. I don't know. It's just weird. And it's all weird guy stuff. Girls don't even have weird stuff they do. Guys just
women will assist you in it.
Yeah.
They'll be the mistress.
Yeah, because they get paid. You know, they're like, hey, I'll pay you. And that's why women have no respect for men, because we're always paying them to do weird junk, and they're like, man, these guys are freaks.
Yeah, you talk to prostitutes, and sometimes they'll say, yeah, the guys don't even want to have sex.
Right.
They just want you to beat them or tie them up or make them do housework.
Yeah, I don't know why guys get so screwed up sexually.
You know, that's the really weird one. The guys who want to put on an apron
French
and
maids
do
out
your
there.
housework.
Yeah, and what about, and they don't even want sex.
No.
And some guys are into, like duty.
Jackie.
That's a whole big thing.
they want to make in a diaper.
Oh.
They want to make in a diaper, and also they want women to make in diapers.
Right.
And they pay big bucks.
I told you I saw Japanese porno where guys were, that's all they're into.
On the surfboard.
What about
on
the
the
guys
surfboard.
with the surfboard and the enema bag?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Suddenly Benji's is so weird.
Right.
Little dog food.
And my buddy sends me an email yesterday with videotape. You know, like you can send video and email? He sends me weird videos. One was a guy performing fellatio on himself. Another was a woman just kicks him in the nuts as hard as she can.
Right.
That's a whole nother thing.
Well, that's another thing that guys are into. Sometimes they want to mutilate themselves.
Right.
You know, because you see those pictures in those magazines and books of guys who put spikes through.
Yep. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh. And then they tie those tight bands around.
Yeah. Woman just slammed this guy in the nuts.
Oh,
Jesus.
And it was like, yeah, okay, I dig that. Give me more. We've had a lot of weird fetishes in here over the years.
But what about, you know, because we also get those videos of women with animals. Now, what is up with that?
I don't know that. But that's a guy paying him to do it.
That's what I'm thinking, that guys want to see that.
Yeah.
Get over there with the donkey. Now smile.
I got a woman with a...
Pony.
Yeah. Thank you. Pony. You got to see this. It's unbelievable.
You know, I've seen that a few times before I realized there was audio with it, too.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't all one package at the same time.
I know. That's what's weird about the computer. Like, you turn on your TV, you know there's audio.
Right.
Computer, you never know what you're going to get. You never even know if you're going to get the picture.
All of a sudden, you hit the button, it's like...
Yeah, it's a surprise. That's what's great about getting those files. You never know what's going to be on them and how intricate they're going to be. Hey, vey.
Yeah, when you're looking at that, you really wonder what happened to this person.
Hey, I got that AC who works for me.
Yeah.
You know how we're always kidding him that he might be gay because he can't get it up and stuff?
Uh-huh.
He grew a gay beard over the weekend.
Oh. Well, he's always had sort of gay facial hair. What has he done now?
It's so gay. He put gay facial hair on. and me and Ronnie were the first ones to see it, Ronnie the limo driver.
Yeah.
And Ronnie goes, dude, I've had a beard for years. Do yourself a favor. Widen that thing. He put like a thin strip. It looks like Backstreet Boy hair.
He really worked on it and shaved it down?
He has. It looks like George Michael facial hair. Look, wait till you see this.
I didn't see that.
That's really funny. Is he had nothing else to do with his
Now that he said it.
What?
Now that he said it. That's a big deal.
What?
Now, he said nothing until you said it. It's the same thing that's been going on all morning.
That's gay facial hair.
Oh, look, great. Here comes Ralph.
There's Ralph. Ralph, is that not gay facial hair?
Dude, that's so gay.
Dude,
and you know what's messed up about it, too? It's not even, like, on his jawline. It's on the, like, on the center of his head.
Yeah, no.
You got facial hair in the middle of your face.
That's cool.
No.
You did this yourself, didn't you?
No, I had my stylist do it.
Okay, seriously, it's not on your jawline. It's off. It's above the jawline.
It's not even where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it is.
He grew thin facial hair, like.
Turn around.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool, yeah.
Look, it's not even on your jawline.
I think it's wrong on both sides.
Yeah, it makes you look fat.
No, it doesn't.
It looks like a Prince George Michael kind of where the guy's like
You know what? You're going to know.
That's cool.
That is.
Check it out.
Look at
it.
that.
It's all off.
It's on the middle of his head. That's cool.
No, you know what? First of all, number one.
Wait, who told you it was cool?
Howard said it was cool before Ronnie.
I was joking with you.
No, you weren't.
Yeah,
you
I said, hey, man, that's real cool facial hair.
You liked it.
Yeah, I love it.
You liked it.
Dude, take a look in the TV monitor. Do you see that your hair is in the middle of your face?
Is and where your hair is?
It's above your jaw.
A lot of guys.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know what? A lot of guys are going to want to kiss you with that.
Yeah. See, that's the first thing you think of because you're gay.
No, I'm not. But
you want gay, you can just look in the mirror. You don't got.
Let me ask you something.
What?
Like, how did you even get it to that point?
What do you mean? This is how I shave, man. I take it right here and go down.
Dude, first of all, do you see? Turn your head to the side and look in the mirror.
He means for feel on the jawline,
look at the
right?
TV. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like down here.
Right.
No, but I don't want it down there.
Why would you want it in the middle of
you
your head?
screwed it up.
I didn't screw it up.
You know what's going to happen? Here's what's going to be embarrassing now. Now you're going to have to keep this bad facial hair.
Yeah, right.
Because you're defending it.
Yeah, wait.
You know what? Shave it off today and get it done with.
No.
So funny.
No, I won't. I don't want to.
So funny.
You don't see that your facial hair is in the middle of your cheeks and it's not on your jawline.
No, that's where it's supposed to be. That's cool.
Case, if it didn't look gay, it would just look stupid. I mean, either way, it's not good.
No, you guys got together.
And make you shaved.
Why don't you just shave a circle on your cheek?
Why not? That'd be cool, too.
Wait, you guys got together? Like, we got together?
Yeah.
And when did we have time to get together to talk about your facial hair?
After I left, you decided that you didn't like it.
Ah!
When I first saw him this morning, he's like, hey, man, that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
And then gay Ronnie starts in.
I got to point that out to Ronnie. Go, Ronnie, hey, look at that.
Why don't you make it into little lightning bolts?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll do that. I'll do that. You guys just afraid.
How did you shave that? Because it's a perfect line down your face. Like,
isn't that cool?
He's like one of the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, I like it.
How'd you shave it, though? Like, do you have to, like...
Just how I say, like, you take it back here, and you just... You scrape this way until you get above that bone.
But you're not supposed
That's how I do it.
The bone.
He screwed it up.
I didn't screw it.
Look at the TV. Now you've made yourself into an ugly guy. Wait, turn your head.
He's really
look at
Dude, that's cool. You're too good looking. You need to ugly yourself up a little bit.
This is good.
It looks like somebody painted graffiti on your face.
It looks like
nice.
dirt.
Case, what?
I don't care.
What made you do this? What inspired you?
Yeah, any change is good.
Wow.
You get tired of looking at the same thing all the time.
Looks like Hercules.
Yeah, nice.
Did you get tired of girls, too? Because you think you better be?
Seriously, man, if you go to a gay bar with that facial hair?
You're
in. You're going to get tons of guys. Yeah.
Oh, that's good, then.
They're going to love you.
Yeah, you know what? I can save the beard, but you guys got to keep those ugly freaking mugs your whole life.
There you go.
At least we don't do that to ourselves.
You don't
did
know
it.
how long yours is going to last. Why are you messing with it?
Right.
What do you mean, Robin?
You might as well be pretty as long as you can.
Right.
I'm not pretty.
Hey, if change is good, change it again.
All right, so now Jackie starts in because you guys said something. If you guys would have
turn
done
the other way, I want to see the other jawline. No, the other way.
The other
Funny.
He managed to match it badly.
Yeah, that's cool.
Size, it's all wrong, everything.
What? Come on. Check it out.
You look horrible.
So
you're so gay.
Seriously.
All right, so I look gay. If I had clean shaven, you guys would think I was gay, too.
Seriously, what made you go to this look?
I'm telling you, I said anything that's going to change the way you look is good sometimes.
Who
told you this? Yeah,
whose
whose picture did I see? Latrell Speedwell. What do you want?
Speedwell?
Who's Speedwell? What? A lot of young black kids have this. Yes, I am. So you guys can make fun of me.
Except when they do it, it looks cool. You sort of missed it.
No, I didn't miss it.
It might look cool if you had it on the jawline, but even then,
it is on the jaw.
Dude, why the thin facial hair? Why not grow a beard?
I don't want to grow a beard. What, look like Ronnie?
No, Ronnie doesn't have a beard.
He does.
No, he doesn't. He shaved it off.
Yeah, like last week.
It's not about Ronnie. It's just that your facial hair is weird.
So what?
Yeah, and you know what? Ronnie looked good with a beard.
But you never tried anything different in your life?
Why do you play with your facial hair like that?
Why? Because your face is boring.
You tried to get it. It's supposed to be on your jawline. I forget it. I don't want to talk about it. He's got gay facial hair.
You guys are gay.
Yeah, right.
Why are you yelling at me?
Why are you so angry?
Why? Because the first thing in the morning I get berated over something that I have on my face.
Oh, you love it. You were laughing like a girl.
I was laughing like a girl. So you look like a girl. What do you want?
Hey, at least he might have a face that looks like a girl, but at least it's attached to a penis that works.
Oh, shut up. You can kiss my ass because my thing works fine.
Okay.
That's what you said.
We know your razor works. We don't know anything else.
Yo, all you guys are going to pay Sunday.
What do you mean pay?
So it will come back. See, you know, I'm going to blow. No, I know this has happened to you, and you won't admit it, and someday you'll be thinking about it, and you won't be able to perform or something.
Right.
And it'll come right back to you tenfold.
I ain't going to tell anybody.
Yeah, well, see, I'm an honest guy, so what do you want?
Here, here's gay Ronnie. He wants to say something about your facial hair. Yeah, Ronnie.
Hey, listen, KC.
What?
I mean, I'm not trying to be nasty to you or anything.
Oh, no, that definitely you.
I'm not. Listen, if you want to be gay, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Believe me.
You're gay.
There's nothing wrong with it. But if you want to grow a beard and think you're not gay, you better change that beard, man. Seriously.
No, your beard was stupid.
No. Bring Scott in there. Bring Scott the engineer in. That's what a beard's supposed to look like. Even though his beard is gray, that's what a beard's supposed to look like, man.
Yeah, to you. Yeah, but Scott looks stupid, too.
Yeah, he
does. But that's how a beard is supposed to be grown.
But meanwhile, now KC is caught in a bind because now to prove us all wrong, he's got to keep it.
Right. That's what KC is.
Dude, you don't look in the TV monitor there right now and see that your facial hair is going through the middle of your cheek? No, it's not on your jawline.
Dude, your jawline is here.
Yeah, your jaw is...
See that shadow under here?
Dude, it looks ridiculous.
See that line? That's your jawline.
I walked through college with probably like half a year with this.
Yeah. Well, that's because you're a big guy. Nobody's going to goof on you. They'll get beat up.
Oh, no, they didn't.
They did goof on you, and you did it again?
Well, actually, my coach...
Dude, it just looks ridiculous.
Listen, my coach goes, he pulls me aside, he goes...
What are you doing Friday night?
This Coach Harbour, he's like an old guy, right? So he goes, hey, that thing on your face, you think it looks good? I'm like, yeah, it's all right, Coach. He goes, looks like S.
Right.
Yeah, looks like S.
It does.
Right.
He's right. The coach is right.
And then
so why don't you take his word for it then, man?
Well, why don't you be quiet?
What's wrong with you? Why do you have to fight everything?
Let's fight
angry this morning.
I'm not.
Everything you fight, man. What's going on?
I don't fight anything.
Yeah, everything's an argument.
No, it's not.
I'll listen to you.
You should hear these two guys go at it all the time.
Yeah, and you egg them on.
I do not.
You do.
What did I do?
You try and get them going because you think it's funny.
I'm not getting... Dude, you grew the beard. I didn't tell you to grow that thing. You egged them on.
Look at you two homos. What do you got going underneath your chin? Look, both of you.
That's hair.
It's a little bit of hair. It's not like you sit there for 6 hours.
Why? Oh, yeah. That takes more time than what...
Dude, all I'm saying is... All right. You want to grow like a thin little beard?
You got a thin little thing underneath your chin.
Okay, all right. You want to grow a thin little beard? Put it on your jaw at least.
It is on my jaw.
At the very least.
You not only look gay, you look stupid.
Dude, that's what you ever see George Michael? That's the facial hair he's got.
Good. George Michael
got it on his jawline. He's got it on his jawline at least. You have it in the middle of your face. He doesn't fight. We're trying to help you. Don't want to listen.
He can't be helped. He can't be helped.
I can be helped. You guys... You
know what your problem is? You need a father figure.
Oh.
That's why you look to Ronnie.
You need a father who's not going to let you out of the house with that.
Yeah, you need a father to lock you up at night.
Also sing about that?
What, about his beard?
About his father figure.
Yeah.
I got to put him in that closet and smack him around a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Dude, seriously, you got to shave it off and start again if you're
going to... You got to start again, man.
On your jawline.
It's not that far.
Like my agent's got one of those little beards, you know, but it's on his jawline.
Yeah, and it looks kind of stupid when he does it.
Who?
But at least it doesn't look gay. Just gone.
Yeah.
Like little...
Whatever I do is going to be gay to you guys. It doesn't matter what it is.
My agent's got a little mustache, too.
Yeah, like a pencil.
Pencil thin.
So that's cool.
Oh. He's got a little beard, but I don't know. On you, it looks very gay.
What? I always thought the hair he had was gay.
What are you talking about?
You're talking about his facial hair was gay. Now it's really gay, right?
And I think he really does all this stuff for attention, man. I really do.
Yeah, gay
attention.
attention.
I do that.
Male attention.
I'll give you plenty of attention next time I see you, pal.
What's wrong with you, man?
Why? You saw it with me at 6 in the morning.
You know what? Wait a minute, man. Let me talk. You want to, take the criticism, man. If you want to be gay, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's different to take criticism and get jumped on.
There's nothing wrong with being gay, understand?
What do you say that for?
But if you don't want to be gay, man, you better shave that off and regrow it.
All right, see, if you guys are just so... If you weren't gay, you guys are gay.
Seriously, go shave.
It's in the wrong place, Casey. It's like 2 more eyebrows.
No, it's not.
And now you're going to fight everybody.
You guys are obsessing over this.
No. Now you're going to fight everybody. You're fighting everybody about it. We're telling you your facial hair is in the middle of your face, and you're going to fight everyone on it. Just shave it off and start again.
No, why? Because you tell me to?
Oh,
dude, turn to the side and look, and tell me if that's in the right place.
I am looking.
No. Turn to the side, and look at where it is.
in the middle of your neck, Casey.
You don't see that it's wrong.
It's not wrong.
All right, you're going to really sit there and tell me that. You see where your jaw is?
See that jaw? See that line underneath? See that jaw above your neck? That's called your jaw line.
Right. Go down.
Go over and point. You
want a pen, Ralph? Draw it on it.
Here, draw it. Here, turn to the side, and I'll show you where your hair's supposed to be. Turn to the side. All right. You see?
It should go down.
No, that's your neck.
No. Turn to the side and look.
Right there.
Hold still.
Hold still.
It should go there. That's the line.
That's the line.
That's
your neck.
That's your jaw.
Look at
Ralph touching his face.
That's where the razor went.
All right.
It slipped in.
I swear.
That's where the razor went.
Oh, you're so funny.
Why don't you hold him down and we'll
You don't see that it's in the middle of your cheek.
It's not.
Ask a chick. What chicks we got working
Yo,
like
Anne-Marie, bring Anne-Marie.
Oh, wait, Anne-Marie, come in here. Anne-Marie's a hot chick. Like, I'd bang Anne-Marie in 3 seconds.
I listen to what Anne-Marie says before I listen to what you say.
Okay.
She's a very nice
I would bang Anne-Marie in a second. Hey, now. If Anne-Marie says, hey, I need you to bang me, I'd bang her. That's how hot she is. Now,
Get online, man. Get online.
Get online.
Stuff in my face.
What are you eating?
Bagel.
Oh, that's a turn off.
Sorry.
You're not supposed to eat.
Full of food.
Chicks aren't supposed to eat.
Spit it out.
Take a look at his. Take a look at his hair.
Is it in the right
Don't
way?
make that gross noise.
All right, go ahead.
I told him this morning, actually, that I liked it.
Do you like what? You don't see that's in the...
Look, don't you see it's in the wrong spot?
Wait, turn.
Yeah,
Shouldn't it be lower?
I see that it's not on the jawline, but I'm bad with facial hair. I just thought, I don't know, I thought it looked
You just
cool.
you took a quick look and you're sleepy.
Yeah, what is it, Papa Boy?
Anne-Marie is like one of the nicest, sweetest women in the world. I've never heard her say anything bad to anyone.
What? Say that again? I couldn't hear you.
I've never heard Anne-Marie say anything bad to anyone. She always says nice things to everyone.
Oh, okay.
She's a sweetie. She's not going to say anything bad. Yeah.
Right.
Also, she's a girl. She's not his target audience.
He didn't say it for her.
He didn't ask me what I thought. I told him.
So you like it?
I think it looks like it.
Okay.
One zip.
Good. Okay. There
There's
you go.
another woman here. Where's Robin Rudzinski?
What about Quivers? Doesn't Quivers count for anything?
Yeah, Robin counts.
She already told him it's in the middle of his face.
But Anne-Marie, seriously, be honest. I mean, doesn't it look like it's in the wrong spot? It's up his
When
head.
you look at it now on the screen, okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's floating.
But
It's floating. When you take a good look, you just took a quick look, and he was good looking, so you're like, oh, it's nice. And
no.
In that case, she's going to tell everybody we turned him against us.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Well, Anne-Marie thinks that looks good. What can I tell you?
See, I respect what she says because she's...
It's in the middle of your face. I don't know how any woman would find that attractive.
She says it's not. She says it should be lower.
I didn't say it's unattractive, though.
Right.
It's not unattractive.
All right, so leave it there. I think it's funny that it's in the middle of your face. Now when everyone comes in, they can see.
He's different. He's funny.
Yeah. Now you're funny.
Yeah, you're
like
fun.
clown hair.
Yeah. It's
Why don't you put on a red nose?
Yeah, it's like a big red nose and big red
You
shoes.
just look gay. Now you look funny gay.
Yeah.
You're more fun.
Now you look like an odd gay guy. You look like an old queen now.
You went from gay to an old queen in an hour.
Right. He's got this big line running around his face.
It's ridiculous.
Right.
I'm surprised Scott the...
Oh, sorry, Ronnie. Ronnie, you still there? Ronnie.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he was good.
Oh, he had a Scott to face.
Hello? I went to go to another phone call.
Oh.
It's very confusing running
Get
all
Ronnie
that.
back.
Ronnie, call back in, buddy.
He's busy.
What is it, Mandy?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Yes.
Howard?
Yeah. I hung up on Ronnie for you?
How come Casey's so defensive?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you be? If like 10 people just...
You know what? I would just say, hey, I guess I grew up... You know what? I would have just said, if I was you, it's hard to shave and see the line on my jaw.
That's right. He defends himself, and therefore he has to keep it and look like an idiot. And
right. Now he's got to keep that hair.
Now he's locked into it.
Yo, this bitch. You said I got to look like it. You haven't even heard. You heard what Howard said. How the hell can you make a judgment on that, you idiot?
Dude. Now you see, I know that you see that the line is wrong going through your face.
But you're going to keep it.
It might be a little bit...
Is he like this every morning?
Yes.
Well, listen, he doesn't like to be told he has gay facial hair.
He's so angry because he said that, he's like, all your mugs are disgusting, and he's just such an angry person.
Shut up.
Well, our faces are at least attached to penises that work constantly.
Yeah. Why don't you guys have a sword fight then?
All right.
Hi, Robin.
All right, thank you.
That's your go-to
right.
thing, huh?
Yeah, Ronnie's back. Hi, Ronnie.
How you doing? I'm surprised Scott the Pace hasn't killed him yet this morning.
What do you mean?
You know him with his gay bashing.
Right.
So Ronnie tells him this morning, he purposely goes to him and grabs him and says, go make fun of Casey.
I didn't grab him. I saw him in the elevator, and all I said to him was, I said, go look at Casey's beard and tell me what you think.
Yeah, right. That's what he said. He's telling everybody. I'm sure he's
what does the face say?
What?
Well, if your beard was nice, he couldn't turn everybody so quickly, could he?
Hey, why don't you bring everybody in here now and back in the office and ask if Casey's beard is gay?
The Pace, come here.
I'm telling you, Case, it's a gay beard.
Casey, you should relax. I'm sure when it grows in, it's going to look a lot stupider.
Are you seeing some girl or guy who told you to do that?
Yeah.
Or did it just come to you?
Yeah. It just came to me like everything on your back.
Yeah, here's our director.
Were you doing anal nitrate and you decided...
What are you thinking?
What?
Go ahead, tell him. Tell him.
Dude, you know what you look like? You look like the guy who was dancing with Howard at the Goo Goo Dolls. I've only seen that beard on gay people.
You look like an unathletic Vinny Testaverde, so eat my ass.
Right, that's gay facial hair.
Whatever.
And where is it? Is it in the middle of his face?
It's totally off. You missed by an inch.
a solid inch.
Yeah.
See, look at the guy who's criticizing your looks, Casey.
Hey, this is great. Now we can make fun of Casey's looks. All right, guys, come on. Benji, tell him. What do you think? Does that look gay?
I'm kind of scared to say anything directly, but I think he looks very cute without any hair at all. I think you should just get all your facial hair off.
Yeah.
What does he look like now,
you can see more of his face right now, and he has a really nice face, but it does look very weird. Like it's like kind of like if you put a magic marker, just sort of outline the middle.
You guys want to comment at all? Does that appear to be gay facial hair?
Brian wants to kiss him.
Right.
Nice.
Casey, I think it's spectacular.
I think it's gorgeous.
I love it. It's charming.
You want to say so? Go ahead. Tell him what you think. Come on.
Really? No, it's all right. I don't think it's gay.
Really?
I can't see it close enough to see if it's straight or not. But it's
look on the monitor.
Look at the monitor.
What is that?
You don't get too close.
What is that?
It's in the middle of his face.
And it's not even a straight line. It sort of comes down and goes up and down.
Because he did it himself.
Right. We're going to go to a barbershop. All right. It's
you got to grow it in more before you can go to a barbershop.
It's high in the back, and then it cuts down in the front.
And it gets fat. And
all right.
You were on the phone when you did it?
Were you
on the phone when you did it?
He was driving.
All right, so the guy's got gay facial hair. You know, what about that Backstreet Boy who does, like, the real thin, pencil-thin hair?
And then it stops somewhere, and then it starts again.
Casey's going to do that soon.
Yeah, wait, you got to see it. I ripped it out of the newspaper. There's a picture of one of them today.
He at least has some sort of
look at this guy. He's got a cowboy hat on, and he's got pencil-thin facial hair. Look.
Yeah, how can I be gay when you're ripping out pictures of this guy?
I ripped it out for you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so you know where to go.
You're going to post it up.
Yeah, but even he looks kind of cool because he's got like a whole look going on or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
You should wear chaps.
I mean, it's questionable.
You wear chaps?
You know, nothing underneath.
You like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, what'd you put on a pair of chaps?
He likes that.
He could be one of the
Casey, did you really think Howard thought the thing looked good this morning?
Yeah, he did.
And do me a favor, man.
Together with you.
Do you think he's an idiot and like just somebody could turn him like that?
Who?
I mean, Howard? Somebody said, like he liked it, and then Ronnie
kind of.
Hey, but you know what?
He thinks I convinced Howard that.
Why don't you pick out a bikini to wear today? Why don't you get yourself into a bikini?
You know, it's really funny. You keep bringing up all this gay stuff, but then you talk about me in bikinis, and Jackie wants me to wear chaps. I don't know, fellas.
Oh, it's time to do the gay dance party again, in case he can get into his thong.
Yeah, thong, bikini, a dress.
I like it.
Why'd you put on a miniskirt and a pretty pair of shoes?
I will later.
Do you have pretty feet?
Do you?
You guys are gay.
Casey, you got to do spots. Why don't you back out of here?
Okay, seriously, man. Howard, bring the hair down. Trust me on this. Bring it down to your jawline.
What are you looking for with that hair?
Yeah, bring it down to your jawline. I'm not joking around.
He's goofing around and stuff, to be funny, but he's serious. You know, he's like, hey, dude, shake it.
He doesn't think so, Rob. He thinks I convinced him.
And at least the guy on the Backstreet Boys has it on his jawline.
No, I went into the elevator and I see Casey's real gay facial hair, and I go, Ronnie, hey, Casey, that's a really nice beard you got there. So Casey thinks I'm serious.
Yeah.
No, you were serious.
Yeah. You know what? Hey, I go, hey, it looks really good.
No,
yeah.
you're familiar with the term sarcastic?
Out on the street.
What?
And ask the people on the street.
If his facial hair is gay?
Yeah. What do you think?
Especially down on Christopher Street.
Yeah, if you send him down there, we'll never get him
He'll
back.
get mobbed.
I don't want him to get hurt.
Going to get hurt? No, Ronnie said to you. Well, actually, he said to me, he goes, you know what? You got to make that a little bit thicker. I've had a beard for 30 years.
Right.
You got to make that a little bit thicker. Like, Ronnie's like, Socrates of beards,
Hey, Ronnie knows about driving and beards.
You jump in and you agree with him.
No.
And you think it's going to be funny to
Dude, I wanted him to notice your beard.
Aw, Look.
He's so messed up, man.
I know.
I feel sorry for this kid.
All right, just leave it, because you're right. I do like it.
I know you do.
I love it.
Don't make fun of it.
It's fun.
It looks great, Case. I love it.
All right.
How long are you going to be keeping that, Case? Let's see. Just because you don't like it, I'll probably keep it for all week.
Good. All week. He was going to keep it the rest of his life.
Really?
All right, thank you.
See how it goes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Casey.
All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, we got a whole bunch of show to get to. We'll be back right after these words.
The Howard Stern Show.
Jamie, can I ask you a few questions for CBS Broadcasting? Hi, who are you again?
Jamie Richard.
Jamie, do you think it's right that models get paid so much money?
Yes.
Why? Can you explain that a little bit?
People underestimate the work that we have to do. I think that sometimes it's a little obscene, but it's really much more work than you actually think.
Just a couple simple questions. How many stars on the American flag?
I'm not. So you're gonna.
How many eggs are in a dozen?
Very funny. Asshole.
Thank you.
You're listening.
What up?
To the Howard Stern. To the Howard Stern Show.
All right. Some guy's going to call in a couple of minutes. He's going to tell us that human excrement can be used as fertilizer. It's long been thought that human excrement could not be used as fertilizer, but that's wrong.
Are you out of your mind?
No, I'm not. And by the way, Pete, in some circles...
I was watching one of those nature shows, and they showed some, I think they were vultures.
Yeah.
And they were pointing to, something on their legs, and they said, oh, you know what this is? This is the vultures defecate on themselves, both urine and the other, to cool themselves. There's a new cooling system the vultures have developed.
Jackie does it when he's drunk. It's the cool down. I need to cool down.
It's a hot day.
I thought I made it
really humid.
We don't have a pool. Jackie, when are you going to go swim in that dirty water by your house?
I went in yesterday.
I knew he did. It's freezing, I'm sure.
It's chilly, but it was great.
He's from the Polar Bear Club.
It's great. I'm a polar bear. I'm a big, blonde polar bear.
You come on over with your stupid dog.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't want the dog to die. Jumping in that
They don't allow dogs on your beach. There's tons of signs.
I see dogs every day.
I don't care. I just put the dogs in anyway. I don't read signs. It's my beach.
I'm the mayor.
F you.
I was telling people of that story the other day about how when Jackie had that party for me, everybody went down and jumped in the water, and they jumped out immediately, but Jackie kept swimming, like they all came out with bites and ran for the shot.
I know. Tom came out. Tom went swimming. I go, Tom, how was the water? He goes, don't go in. I go, why? He goes, I'm telling you, I'm covered in some kind of... something. Yes, slime.
Yeah, Dan Foreman.
Yeah.
They all came running out.
Somehow we managed.
I don't think you want to. You don't want to get that stuff in your mouth.
We don't need you losers.
All the way to the float. No problem.
No problem. With beer.
What are you talking about?
And I tied a bag full of beer, and I held the rope in my teeth.
And the other 30 guys.
Like a Navy SEAL, I swam to the jetty.
30 guys. It was just John.
Yeah. Jackie throws a party. He puts all the alcohol out on a jetty.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Run to it.
And Tom went in. He goes, don't go in there.
They came out immediately.
Yeah. Come out of the water dirty.
I forget. When's the next party? What's wrong with you?
You haven't finished digesting the first.
They were so drunk they didn't even know it was a party for you.
I said, what are you doing here?
Hey, we're just trying to help you.
It was the best part. Jackie never cooked the food.
Yeah, it's like 8 o'clock at night. Nobody's eating.
Jetty.
Clams, talk.
You do old sucker.
Everybody was sitting around one bowl of peanuts.
Trying to eat. Hey, there's a fresh peanuts. They're right in the shell. Just shell them.
Casey, you want to come back in?
Later this week, William Shatner, the man who calls me Pinocchio, will be evaluated by a panel of experts. Lots of excitement and fun. And then, of course, today, Joe Jenkins will call in, the man who says we can use human excrement as fertilizer.
Thank goodness.
And like vultures, we will cool ourselves down with our own excrement. Is that what they do, vultures?
Yeah, they on their legs. That's a new cooling system.
Oh. I vomit on my salad.
Of course.
As dressing. I'm like a vulture.
So smart. We're spending all this money on air conditioning.
You know, I'm so fascinated. We talked about the basketball games yesterday and how funny it is that Vlade Divac is somehow, he's either a Serb or a Croat. I got a feeling he's a Serb.
Yeah.
Because the announcers wouldn't say it. They were like, he's very concerned about his family in Yugoslavia. He's very upset about what's going on over there, very nervous. But they
under pressure.
Yeah. But they never say he's a Serb. Because we're at war with the Serbs.
He's definitely a Serb.
And, oh, you know that for a fact?
I saw a map one time. They were talking about his homeland, and he's right on the border of Kosovo.
Right. So those are the dudes involved with ethnic cleansing.
Exactly. So it's like there's a lot of activity going on in Kosovo with all the bombing. So
he must ask the announcers not to say that he's a Serb, but just to say that he's concerned about the situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he would have done it, but somebody who's...
Don't talk about.
Don't talk about.
Came up with that.
I play basketball. Don't talk.
Don't talk about it.
I'm not political.
Hey, I like radio over in my country. I'm the key to the K.
I don't approve.
Yeah, it's good. Because there was another guy from Yugoslavia, Kukoc.
Tony Kukoc.
Who used to play, but I think he was a Croat. And I don't think those guys got along. They were having their own little ethnic cleansing right on the court.
They were having their own war.
Yeah.
United under Tito.
It's cool. Yeah, they were united under Tito. But then when Tito died...
Drop status, everybody's pissed off.
Even on the basketball court.
It's like Oyster Bay being mad at Bayville.
Right.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
You're crazy.
Yeah, everyone's crazy. All right, Gary Garver went out over the weekend to a golf tournament, Celebrity Police Golf Tournament. He ran into Samuel L. Jackson, very big star, who was in the new Star Wars.
Yeah, for a minute.
That's right. Joe Pesci, very famous actor, and Jack Nicholson. These are big names.
Yeah.
Let's find out what Samuel L. Jackson had to say.
Sam, how you doing? How's it going, man? What brings you here today? Are you going to ask me a better question than that? Okay. Yeah. If you weren't in show business, what would you be doing? I don't know. I haven't given that much thought in, recent years. I guess I might have stuck with the oceanography thing. I hope I would have.
Have you done a film where you knew the script was crap?
Yeah.
Ever gotten aroused during a love scene?
Never done one. Well, I've only done one, so no, because my wife was standing behind me watching me.
Ever smoked marijuana?
In my life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a gay experience?
No.
You're such a wonderful actor. Can I please smell your armpits?
If you really need to do that, what the hell is this?
Thanks a lot, Sam.
All right. Man, this was a great interview.
Felt like I got to know him.
Yeah. You don't usually get that from an interview. No. Gary Garver's better than Barbara Walters. You almost got him to cry. Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci, fabulous actor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
How you doing, Joe? I'm CBS. What brings you here today?
With CBS? Police tournament.
If you weren't in show business, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't in show business, what would I be doing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I don't really know.
How would you rate your looks on a scale from 1 to 10?
10.
Have you done a film where you knew the script was crap?
No.
Have you ever gotten aroused during a love scene?
Ever gotten what?
Aroused during a love scene.
No.
What do you think of Howard Stern?
I think it's a job.
Job?
Probably a good one, too, probably.
Is this a what?
A boot job.
Oh, like a fellatio?
Yeah.
Oh, you think I'd give him a good one?
Yeah.
Do I amuse you? Let me hear this.
Howard, I know that, so keep going. It's okay.
You don't mind?
I said that. No, I don't mind. Ask all the questions. I watch Howard.
Who's the biggest a-hole in Hollywood?
Biggest asshole in Hollywood. I don't know. There's too many to pinpoint one. Howard better stay out, or he'll probably be number one.
Who's number one, me?
Howard.
Oh, Howard.
You better stay out, you'd probably be number one.
I'm not in Hollywood. He's funny.
Are there too many Jews in Hollywood?
I don't think any more than anybody else, no.
How often do you masturbate?
Let me see, that's a lot. I don't know. It's too hard to put a ratio on, So.
How many dates do you have with a woman before you introduce anal sex?
How many days do I have?
Dates.
Dates. You don't speak as clear as I do, man.
No, I don't. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, don't be nervous. I ain't going to hit you. There you are.
That's what I'm afraid of.
No, they're all right. But we knew this was coming. I love these questions. What was it? How many dates do I have with a girl before I introduce anal sex?
Yeah.
I try to do that right away.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever cheated on your wife?
No.
Have you ever had a gay...
I haven't cheated on a girlfriend.
Really?
No, I never do that. Because I feel like you put yourself down if you pick somebody that you want to be with and then you go with someone else. It's like you're saying that they're better in a way than your choice. I mean that. I don't do that. But, I mean, I fool around a lot when I'm not with anybody, so I'm not with anybody. How's your ass?
It's nice. That's what my wife says.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a gay sex experience?
No.
Do you feel guilty about playing golf when so many people in Kosovo are suffering terribly?
Which people are suffering?
In Kosovo, they're suffering.
You mean the refugees?
Yeah, the refugees.
Oh, I feel terrible for them. I try not to watch.
Let's see. Have you ever had any run-ins with the law?
Nothing serious, I don't think, that I want to talk about.
Thanks a lot, Joe. Appreciate it. All right, man. Come on, please.
Well, Joe's a stand-up guy.
So, let me go out here and do it for,
Well, he caught me by surprise one time, and I was signing some albums in New York one time, and they had a girl. And she came up to me, and she was asking me legitimate questions, and then all of a sudden she said, "Did you f*** Marissa Tomei?" And they pulled her away before I could say, "Not only did I f*** her, I'll f*** you, your mother."
That's cool, man. You're cool, man. Thanks, Joe. You're a great actor, by the way, too. You're awesome.
Gary Garver.
Now Joe can relax in his jokes.
Yeah. You got that out of the way.
That Gary's a fool.
Right.
But what was funny to me was Gary Garver brings up his wife right away when Joe Pesci asked him about the mask.
Yeah. Got all nervous. What about the great Jack Nicholson? Imagine an interview with him. That's a very rare thing.
How you doing, Jack? How you doing? What brings you here today?
In regard to the police department.
Jack, would you play a homosexual in a movie? Would you play a homosexual in a movie, Jack?
My mother. A movie. Where's the movie?
Jack, have you banged more than 500 broad?
Come here, you two. Come here. You do that again, I'm out of here. Your asses are out of here. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I did. I'm sorry.
You better turn that off.
All right, I'm sorry.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that Jack?
No.
Jack's too much of a pussy to threaten somebody like
He's got
that.
somebody else doing that for him.
Yeah, what was that? I got to see the visual on that. Come here. Because that guy kind of sounded like Jack.
I know. I think everybody has to take up his speech pattern as well.
Yeah. I think when you hang around with Jack Nicholson, you got to talk like him. That's why I don't want to hang around with Sean Connery. Catherine Zeta-Jones. I'm Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Get the hell out of here. I'll kick your ass.
Catherine Zeta-Jones is in my new movie. I'm no psycho. So
You're that again, I'll kick your arse.
I'll take swords for 500. That's S words? Right, swords for 700. Oh, that's too funny.
It's like he was a terrorist.
Yeah. Andy, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Howard? What's up, Robin?
Hey.
What's up, you, Hey, listen. There's brain damage. And I wanted to say KC, are you there?
Oh, come on, dude. Get it out already.
Come on, I just want to tell him he's a fag.
All right, thank you.
Is that okay?
No, he's not a fag.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, get out.
Thank you.
You're a fag. The hell's wrong with him? Yeah, so I was watching those basketball games. That's what I told you. I all weekend long I try to exercise my dog and watch basketball. I wish my dog could play basketball.
Then you wouldn't have a problem.
Right. I'll tell you, I watch those NBA games. All I can think is, thank God they're playing basketball, not loose on the street, some of those guys.
Oh, my goodness.
Some of those
what
guys.
What are you saying?
Some of those guys.
Some of those guys.
Some of those guys look very, very dangerous. Spreewell and Patrick Ewing.
To say?
Close-ups, man. Whoa. I put my hands up.
Law-abiding citizen.
Jackie watches the screen with his hands
up. Take my wallet. Here's my wallet.
Oh, that's right. Prejudice is ended in this country.
Right.
I gotta wear a watch. Got no cash. I'll buy you some lobsters, though.
Like, he doesn't invite half those people to his parties. Like, all of a sudden, his friends are so upstanding.
Guy. That's great.
All of his parties look like lineups.
They look like Klan rallies.
Oh, man.
He's got some room to talk.
Guilty.
You know, I'm reading the National Enquirer, and I tell you, I can't get enough of the National Enquirer. I love it. Here's the first article. Now, Michael Jackson's, it says, now Jacko goes champagne, you know.
Saran wrap.
Yeah, saran wrap. Man.
Wow.
Follow me.
Well, this is a jam-packed show. Let me just get all that out. Julia Roberts, as you might remember, was doing on the show. Then we had a whole hassle with signing releases, but she's finally here. Wow. This is exciting. And here she comes. Wow, that really is you.
Wow.
How come you're not wearing the outfit from Pretty Woman? Julie, you look like you just flew in.
Overcoat.
Yeah, I mean, you're in an overcoat, for Christ's sake.
It's quite cold in the waiting room.
I think you should have to, I think you should have worn the outfit. Remember the Pretty Woman, the first thing you wore?
Yes.
What was the boots and the whole thing?
Yes.
You look cute. I like this.
You act as if she owns that.
Julia did a smart thing. She dressed like almost like you weren't even, like you had to rush over here. You know what I mean? Like you didn't put together a whole outfit.
Like there was a fire in the building.
No, I know women are very calculated the way they dress.
Well, at least you are.
Because I have female friends who confess everything to me. They tell me
stuff.
Who are
these people?
Well, some of them are actresses and things.
Mm-hmm. And there is an art to when one goes on a date.
Thank you.
You spend 2 hours going through 15 different outfits.
I understand a date.
Right.
And make it look like, I just threw this together.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not even trying.
Right.
And like your hair is kind of messed up, but it's put together.
Oh. It's artfully tousled.
It's exactly.
Thank you.
And even the glasses are bohemian, but they're the right glasses, and even the little sweater.
Like you, because you always do the glasses thing, so I thought, it's early in the morning.
But I really can't. Are yours prescription?
No.
You see, I really can't see. And I would rather wear sunglasses.
You can wear glasses.
No, because you want to know something? I don't look good in glasses. I'm better off with sunglasses.
I see.
Yeah, I know what I have to do.
Very calculated, because those glasses are black.
Yeah.
You can't even see anything of them.
And you know what else is cool? I could check people out. It's my way of being able to watch people without them seeing me.
But it's so funny because you can't see anything, and when you have to read, you literally have to take those off.
Well, I went into I was actually over at the Playboy Mansion this week. I actually went over there. And there was like a movie night there or something, so I'm walking in, and I'm wearing my sunglasses, and I'm tripping because I can't see anything. But don't you want to look cool at the Playboy Mansion? So I'd rather look good.
Than be able to walk.
Yeah. So I'm like, I have 2 people holding me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice. But, I got people to do that, so what's the difference?
You're taking someone's arm.
Julia, isn't it a miracle that you're here? Well, how did this happen, that you're here? I thought it was going to be 3 months.
Well,
Last I spoke to you, you were crying and upset, and now here you are.
No, I just did a little sort of schedule tweaking and put forth, I must say, a considerable amount of effort.
Yeah, because you weren't even here.
Because I wasn't here, and I just thought better to do this in an expedient way.
Get it over with.
Well, not so much get it over with, but fulfill a promise within the time that it was made, and it just seemed like a better thing to do.
I think like castor oil, you take it and you swallow it down, and you just do it. As someone who's forced to take a lot of that.
I have to say, even when the offer came up, when I said, I'll do the $12,000 if you do the show, this look came over Julia's face like, oh, my God.
Julia, why is it bad to do the show? Do you think that it's, what are people afraid of? The sex questions, is that it?
Well, I think that this is the most free-for-all kind of environment one can participate in.
You are beautiful, you know that. Thank you. You really are beautiful. I'm getting a little woozy.
Now you're captivating.
I gotta admit, I'm getting a little woozy.
See, you're not going to have any problem at all.
No, yeah, really, I don't even know what you would think would be the problem.
You him like a little doll.
You look really hot today.
Thank you.
You're not doing makeup, are you?
No.
Good Lord.
Doesn't have to.
You don't
Look
need
at the
it.
skin.
Look at the lips. God. I'm so transfixed on that. I can't wait till you break up with your new boyfriend and you ask me out.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
How often do you see him? You must see him like once or twice a year.
My boyfriend?
Yeah. Oh, if the two of you work.
That's why it lasts. Please. Men are so disgusting that if you see him once or twice a year, it's enough.
No, we spend quite a bit of time.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Women are satisfied with phone calls, too. Women are so weird. It's like, guys are so different.
No, we actually both really dislike the telephone.
Really?
I mean,
that's because he doesn't know how to talk to you.
No,
no offense.
No, he does. He's quite fantastic. But I think the telephone is overused now. I think the telephone is what you use to call someone to say, I want to see you at this time in this place, and then you hang it up, and then you go to that person.
What if you got involved with a man who was so mentally stimulating to you, which I'm sure you've never had?
Oh, here.
I have that now, but thanks, Ray.
I wonder.
You don't have to wonder. I've just given you knowledge.
Like you were married to Lyle Lovett. I know Lyle. And I tell you something, Lyle doesn't say 2 words.
Well, you know,
he's a bore.
but nobody can understand.
No, he's very shy.
How that whole
shy.
thing
He's fairly human. What?
How did that whole thing happen?
Lyle?
Yeah.
He's very shy, but he's really, really a lovely and very funny. If you spent any amount of time with him and he was comfortable enough to actually start talking, because he is really quiet, you'd find him to be really charming.
He actually was a nice guy because I started making love to him on a couch.
Yes, and he responded.
He actually did. I don't know what was going on that couch, but like,
he still feels very close to you.
I figured the guy was going to slug me. Instead, he just started getting into it with me.
Right.
Yeah, we kissed a few times. He's good. Yeah, he's.
But that was one of those really, really short marriages.
Yeah, that's always funny to me. Yeah. How does that happen?
What?
That you have such a short marriage. I mean, how could you not know that he wasn't the right man? In other words, why rush to marry him? See, I don't get you. I mean, I do and I don't. You're kind of like a guy, because you go through men pretty quick, which I can dig. But most women don't do that. They're looking for something more. What, do you get sick of the men?
I think that's a little strongly phrased.
Do you get tired of the relationship?
No, but I think that...
I mean, Lyle Lovett has written songs longer than your marriage. I mean, think about it.
Actually, untrue.
Really? Yeah. But with you, it's that... Is it that you're such a successful actress and so beautiful that there's such a choice of men and there's so many opportunities?
Too much diversion.
That it's hard to settle on one?
That's too simple. That's kind of the simple, obvious idea.
Is it that men make you feel good because it's somehow... see...
What are you saying? And then you're getting psychological.
Here,
all right, I'm not going to bring my analysis into it. All right, go ahead. Yeah, thank you.
I think that... you know, we're all humans, and we all sort of evaluate and reevaluate. And I think that when you're in a relationship, the best thing that you can hope for is to be forward-moving and to learn and grow and evolve. And if people don't evolve and change together, then they evolve down separate paths.
And that's what happens all the time with you.
Well, you must be a very quick evolver.
You must be evolving at an incredible rate. I mean, seriously.
We're just wondering.
Is that true?
You guys are making my life sound like a really fabulous long weekend.
No. You've had a lot of partners. There's nothing wrong with that. I say share the wealth. Cool. I mean, really, look at you. I would give you a ride like you wouldn't believe. I mean, you wouldn't even know what hit you.
And then you'd go, right?
You know what I like about you? Your neck. I mean, you got no fat under your chin. That's hot. You know what I mean? God. Man, that looks good. I mean, you look good.
Thank you.
God damn it.
Well, do you think that's part of it? Like all these attractive people, you know, like they don't really actually get to know each other. They're just so taken with each other.
Robin, I have to say, at the risk of offending you, you're making at least me and your attractive people sound terribly, terribly shallow.
No,
yes.
It was a question.
I agree with that.
Oh, shut up.
No,
I
like to think that.
Because you want to be her friend.
I want to be attractive. No, I'm saying attractive people are shallow.
Oh.
I think that all people do the best they can.
Right.
Opposite in judgment of that is to not allow for people to
Cat fight.
In life. No.
It's a cat fight.
No.
Yes, it is.
I have no fight in me.
Who are your close friends? I want to get into this. I want to know everything about you.
I want to get into that circle.
Yeah. I want to know what your life is like with those parties. I was just out in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And within 2 seconds, I'm eating dinner with, David Spade and Lara Flynn Boyle. And I don't even know anybody. I mean, it's a wonderful thing out there.
David's a friend of mine. He is a really, really funny guy, isn't he?
Yeah, I want to know. He was sitting at the other end of the table.
How big was this table?
Well, we were at a place called Mr. Chow's.
Yeah.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer was like 2 tables over. She was being weird.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I said to her, hey, how you do? She came over, she gave me a kiss hello and everything. We know each other. And she seemed to be on a date with this bald guy who wasn't even that hot. And I was like, hey, what are you, on a date? And she goes, oh, I can't say, and ran out.
Well, you're very good at these parties, aren't you?
Yeah.
You made her nervous. She got nervous.
She did, and she ran out. I emptied the place. So you just need this place empty out. That's like I'm vermin. And I was there with Rick Rubin. Yeah. You know Rick.
Oh, sure.
Who looks like ZZ Top.
Haven't seen him in years.
All 3 of them.
Do you know Rick Rubin?
No.
Oh, man.
He's the record impresario.
Yeah, he's something. He drives around in a Bentley.
Oh, God.
He's a maniac.
Yeah, is he still wearing those, like, jeans or something? Those dungarees?
I don't know. We were at the pool. The Four Seasons.
Yeah.
And Rick takes off his shoes and starts giving himself a foot massage.
Himself?
Nothing uglier than a guy's foot. I don't want to see that.
He was massaging his own feet.
Yeah, he's a great guy. And I do like him. No, never mind me.
Everybody's such a character out there.
Let's get back to you. Because the audience wants to know things. All right. So this guy you're with now, you're saying that you're...
His name is Benjamin.
Benjamin. And who is he? An actor?
He's an actor.
I've never seen this guy.
Well, you don't watch TV.
What show is he on?
He's on a television show called Law and Order.
I don't watch that.
Too intellectual for you.
Yeah.
It's a great show. You'd actually like it. It has great twists and turns and...
Really?
You know.
Well, you don't know Howard's
sex and...
You don't know Howard's viewing tastes.
Yeah, right. Is there karate in it?
They're not high schoolers trading dates.
But sometimes you'll, like, write a letter to a guy if you see him on TV and you'll go out with him, right? That's what you do with the guy from Friends.
No.
That's not true?
No.
I thought that... What's his name? What's the guy's name on Friends?
I can't tell one of them from the other.
Matthew Perry.
Yeah, Matthew Perry. You wrote him a letter saying you thought he was hot.
No.
Why did you never write me a letter?
I've never written a letter to tell someone.
You didn't?
No.
How did you meet that guy?
I met him through Friends, no pun intended.
Right.
And
where, at a party?
And at a dinner party.
Where is this dinner party?
In California.
At a friend's house.
And
who's the friend? Obviously somebody famous, right?
Well, beside the point.
Why? Let's stay on topic.
No, I am staying on topic.
Whose house was it at?
Then I ended up doing
Richard
the show.
Gere?
And
Courtney Cock?
Oh, you stopped yelling names.
Charlie Sheen?
And then I ended up doing the show.
Did you ever date Charlie Sheen?
No.
You did not?
No.
Thank God someone didn't.
But I've met Charlie Sheen, and you know what? He seemed like a really nice person.
I'm sure he is.
He seemed very nice.
Yeah. All right, I just want to know if you did him. That's it. So you're saying that you were at a dinner party with Matthew Perry.
He happened to be there.
Right, and you became, what, obsessed with him?
Obsessed?
Yeah.
That's a strong word.
No, you really went after him in a big way. When you like a man, you go after him in a big way.
No.
Is that true?
No.
You will pursue. Is that inaccurate?
I think so.
All right, okay.
What does she have to pursue?
She does.
They're after her.
Yeah, but these guys can get a lot of broads.
Oh, please.
I have to ask a question. Who is that person, that standee behind you?
That is Nicole Best, the world's largest female bodybuilder.
Female bodybuilder, yeah.
Female. Believe it or not. And we had her tested genetically. She's a woman. That is amazing.
From where I'm sitting, her head is like right above your
I know.
head.
We'll take that down immediately. She's the opposite of what you are. Whatever it is you are, she is the opposite. All right? She hit the genetic...
That's the spectrum. Julia's on one end.
Julia, you hit the genetic lottery, and she hit the bottom of the barrel. It's unbelievable.
She's on the other.
Right. So,
Very strong.
She's very strong. I wish I had a body like that.
I know. Nicole has a great body for a guy.
Like, whatever you have, she has none of it. Okay?
She must have something.
Like, you know how you have it? She doesn't have it.
Females.
Yes. All right, let's get back to it. So I'm using Matthew Perry as an example.
Well, okay, can I just say, here's the problem with that example. Because Matthew and I are friends, but Matthew and I had the most casual of, like, dinner dating circumstances.
Understood.
That was turned into kind of a relationship.
No disclaimer needed.
And that's part of...
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the misconception.
Well, it's part of it, because...
I want to understand how to make every guy wants to know...
If you sit across from the table from a person one time, he's suddenly become the man in your life, and you're, you know...
I want to understand something.
Yes.
Most of my audience wants it. Most of the men in my audience want to understand how to get a woman like you. That's why I ask these probing questions, and you would be doing us a service if you answered them in a forthright manner.
Would you date regular guys?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, she would?
Yeah.
When she slums it.
No.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
not,
slumming.
You guys are taking away from the individual.
Don't say you guys. He said that.
No, but
But we worked this out ahead of time.
you're removing the equation of the individual.
All right. She slums it occasionally. If I can. All right. But for the most part, it's going to be actors and famous men.
I see. And rich guys?
And rich
Or
guys.
just famous guys?
She doesn't need rich guys. You're getting 20 mil a pitch, right?
Wow.
What's that like? Do they pay you all at once? How does it work?
Yeah, and in cash, small bills.
You can get anything you want, right?
Huge bag of money.
You can get any kind of... When you do a movie, let's say, with Mel Gibson, and he wants to get you in the movie. He's got to woo you, right?
He actually, when I did Conspiracy Theory, when they had asked me to do Conspiracy Theory, I was doing a picture and didn't want to go straight into another movie. So I said, you guys are starting in like 2 weeks. I need to go home and take a nap and...
Relax a little, live life, yeah.
And they were quite determined, and so Mel and Richard Donner, our director, and Joel Silver, our producer, came to New York.
Flew to New York.
Flew to New York.
Where you were,
Where I was, and they invited me to come over and just sit and like talk to them about the project. They just wanted to sort of tell me how...
Where do you sit and talk to them? Where do you go?
We went, I met them at the Sherry Netherlands Hotel.
You were in a hotel room with Mel Gibson and Richard Donner.
And Joel Silver.
And Joel Silver. And they sit there, and how do they convince you to do a movie that you don't even want to do?
Well, I really liked the script, and they knew that. So they knew that they kind of had me between a rock and a hard place, because it was really just time-wise was my hesitation. And I thought we were going to sit and maybe have a cup of tea and a nice chat, and I was there for all of maybe 10 seconds. And do you know Joel Silver? Have you ever met him?
I don't know anyone.
I was there all of 10 seconds when he said, are you going to do the movie? You want to do it?
Right. Very pushy.
And suddenly I realized...
You know those people.
They really wanted...
What people are you talking about?
I was expecting a conversation, and they
I don't know Joel Silver. I know John Stamos. Okay? All right, yeah, go ahead. I'm at that level.
Well, no, they were just really funny, and I realized this was going to be a question-answer period more than a conversation period.
Right.
And I told them my concerns about time and the things that I had already planned for my life that would coincide. And
so at what point did they say, okay, let's put some zeros on the check?
No. It wasn't about money. It was about time. And so basically...
Well, that is money.
They worked around your time schedule?
They made some concessions because I had already...
Do they ask you about the Lyle Lovett marriage? I think everywhere she goes they get that.
How did that
That's going to be a constant, you know what I mean?
Most people have let that go.
They have? I'm looking at my computer. Everyone on the phone wants to know about that. Yeah.
And so there was one particular trip that I had already planned with friends of mine.
Right. Where were you going to go?
2 weeks to the Bahamas.
Oh, who were the friends?
Well, it was
Susan Sarandon.
It was Susan's birthday.
Oh, please.
It was Susan's birthday. It was a big birthday party.
And where did they go?
Miss, to the Bahamas.
Good Lord.
And so I didn't... Anyway, so I talked to them about that, and they were really great about it and said, that they could shuffle the schedule around for me.
Right.
And finally... we had this long talk, and I said, well, okay, yeah, I'll do it. And as soon as I said...
No. You had a long talk, and how much money did they have to throw on the table?
We never discussed money. It was all about time.
You were paid what for that film? It's public knowledge. Go ahead, brag. What was it?
I don't know.
I think it was $16 million.
Okay. I have no idea. I have no idea.
$16 million.
But wait, here's the best part of the story.
I'd marry you in a minute.
So I say that I'll make the movie with them.
Yes.
And Joel sort of runs off and opens this door and sticks his head in this door and then comes back out and said, you said yes, right? I said, yes. You're going to do it, right? I said, yes. And like a band came out of this adjoining room and played a victory song. And it was,
oh, my God.
It was so exciting.
Really?
Yeah.
What a life you must have.
It was really, really nice.
So it's hard for a man to win you over because look at the excitement in your life.
Bands to me.
People, I would have to bring a band in order to date you. You know what I mean?
Oh, my goodness. She's used to, heavy-duty wooing.
Yeah, I mean, that's heavy.
No, it was really nice. It was really exciting.
All right, wait a second. So you date all kinds of guys. What, and what was this? You were dating some monk or something? An old guy, like actually, a 41-year-old guy?
No. And in fact, I'm kind of surprised you brought that up, but glad in a way, because this is how...
Rumors.
Well, it's kind of worse than rumors, because the man that you're speaking of has been one of my closest friends.
He's a spiritual guide or something?
About 10 years.
Right.
And a very good friend, and like my brother,
right.
A really, really close confidant.
Right.
And for some reason, out of thin air, out of vapor, came this rumor that we've been dating off and on.
So you haven't been?
Ever.
Ever.
And not only is he like my brother, so it's kind of like, ooh,
right.
Don't say that we're dating.
Right.
He felt really bad, and he also has gone out with a really good friend of mine for a long time, so it was a really bizarre...
Oh, so you're not having sex with him? Oh, how boring. But you pay for his university fees or something like that?
You know what? He's a very good friend of mine.
Be a friend of mine. Pay for some stuff.
We don't go out. We never have. And it's unfortunate that somebody who, has a life that's very private and anonymous, which he does, has had to be dragged into this bizarre thing.
Well, that's too bad. All right, wait a second. So what you're telling me is that you have a circle of friends, close friends, that you'll even pay for once in a while, like if they need some money, right?
No, that's not.
Do people hit you up for money all the time?
No.
Because you're worth, what, $80 to $100 million? I would guess.
People do not hit me up for money.
How much are you worth?
I don't know.
I hear you're very generous. That's what I've heard. I heard, like, you'll buy people stuff, like, drop of a hat. Is that true?
Generosity isn't just about buying people
stuff. Oh, yes, it is. For me, it is.
But
he's very cheap.
I'm very cheap that way. I don't buy anybody anything.
He doesn't understand.
Right. By the way, Lyle...
You're not cheap.
No, not at all. I'm very generous. Lyle Lovett is on the phone. He wants to know what happened. Did you break up with him or did he break up with you?
It was this is going to be the answer that you hate, but it was a mutual kind of assessment.
And when you first met him, you said, I'm not attracted to this guy physically. Right, I would assume. She's gone out with some very pretty guys.
So how did Lyle get
Lyle's a great guy.
No, but you were not into him at first, right? Your love grew for him. Is that correct?
I was not unattracted to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then I must be like Cary Grant compared to him. I mean, geez, I'm a mess.
You're GQ.
So you could love me is what you're saying. It would not be unthinkable for you to love me. Is that true?
It's not unthinkable for all of us to love one another.
Really?
But my heart belongs to Benjamin.
For now. That will end.
Is this it?
Just keep saying that. It's not going to make it any more true.
No, I know it will.
Is it, Julia? Is this the one?
No.
Excuse me, Julia.
Is this the one? Is it?
I possess the knowledge that belongs to Benjamin and myself.
Listen. Julia thought Lyle was the love of her life.
No, she didn't.
She did. She married him.
Have.
You did. When you married him, you weren't doing it as a goof.
Frenzy.
How is Benjamin different than Lyle? There is no difference.
Oh.
No, I'm saying...
completely different.
But when you got into the relationship...
At least he knows
and
this
also,
guy.
but no, the thing is...
Why did you have to...
You're really treading thin ice over there, lady.
Why did you have to marry Lyle? Like, why couldn't you just be his girlfriend? Why did you have to marry him?
Because it seemed like the next progressive step of our relationship. However, I will say this.
Right.
That when I met Benjamin, I'm a grown-up person who's really, really sure of what it is that I want and what I'm looking for.
You were young back then, is what you're saying.
I was younger.
Right.
But, and I think that now I'm a person who not only knows what I want, I'm able to express myself as opposed to...
All right, let me ask you this then.
Yes.
So what's the best sex you ever had? Was it with Benjamin? Is that what makes you think he's different from all the rest?
There's a lot of reasons why I think he's different and more evolved and just raises the quality of my life.
Yeah, I think Lovett's got to be the guy to go for sexually because he's got to work harder.
You think?
Yeah. I'm saying he's going to do everything to win a woman over. So I think you mistook physical pleasure for love. Go ahead. Articulate on that. Expand on that.
I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, but I don't regret any of them, certainly.
The smartest thing you ever did was not marry Kiefer Sutherland, whatever his name is. Kiefer?
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah. Right? True or false?
I think it was a positive choice.
Of course it was.
You know what? I had forgotten all about that one.
I ran into him at the Four Seasons once.
Yeah, you two looked at each other.
We looked at each other and we laughed. And that was the end of it. And then I walked right by him. I started laughing, he started laughing. I don't know why exactly.
Yeah.
It was just funny. And that's enough interaction for me with celebrities, quite frankly. I've had all that.
Unless it's
So, why does it have to be an actor you're with, though? Why can't it just be some guy?
We don't know of any regular guys that you dated.
Right.
Well, because people don't report on that. Plus the fact, don't kid yourself in thinking that you know everything that's going on in my life.
Oh, we don't.
Believe me, I do. You ever... I know more than you think.
Look.
What about... Have you ever had sex with a black man?
I'm not going to answer sexual questions.
That's a yes. That is a yes. I believe it is.
Very cagey on that.
That's very erotic.
I appreciate the applause.
That's very erotic, you with a black
Very
case.
cagey on that one.
I forget how beautiful you are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I have lovely parents.
Oh, I bet you do. When you date a guy... Well, by the way, what about this picture I saw in the newspaper with your hair? You had hairy armpits. You do not shave.
Hairy armpits?
Yeah, listen to this. What paper was this in? Over the weekend I saw it. In the New York Post, they had a picture of you. You were not shaving under your arms.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was making a big deal about that.
Yeah, you'd think it was like chinchilla that I had under there. The way people responded.
The biggest turnoff to me is when a woman doesn't shave under her arms. Honestly.
She drew it for the show.
It's a challenge to love a woman with hairy armpits. It is. And I don't know why. And maybe that's sexist or something, but I just can't get into it.
I've said to you before, if it was a desert island and all razors were lost...
I'd chew the hair off. I would chew it off. I really would. I'd invent something. I'd take a coconut and make a comb that would rip the hair out of there.
You need the professor from Gilligan's Island. He can make anything.
It always looks... Whenever I see a woman, it looks like a woman has a man in a headlock. You know, there's something like that. Why are you not shaving under your arms? Please
Is that for a role?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I do
What's
sometimes.
going on?
I do for work and whatever, but it's just something that on a day-to-day basis I don't even think about.
Right now, if you were to lift your arm, you're saying there's a lot of hair under there.
It just hurts. The idea of
is that true?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Interesting. I can't believe it. Does Benjamin curse at you for doing that? He knows better.
No.
Is it because you have to do something to hold men back? Is that the way of you turning them off? Because you're incredibly attractive.
With an armpit?
What do your feet look like? You have pretty feet?
I do have kind of nice feet.
Do you really? So there's nothing ugly on you?
Thank you.
If I was to, no, I'm asking you. If I was to undress you, would I find any deformity?
What is your thing that you think is not...
Yeah, what is your worst
Yeah,
feature?
like I'm going to go spewing that because then everybody fixates on that one thing.
No, you're happy with your breasts, right? I can see you got some cans. No, I really do. Yeah. You're beautiful. What are you, B?
Yes. Yeah. I've never even heard that term.
Oh, please.
Can.
Come on. Where'd you grow up? Where did you grow up?
In Georgia.
In Georgia?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I don't know about it. Georgia.
Yeah, where is that?
Yeah, who knows? So, you're a B cup. Have you ever been tempted to increase the size of your breast?
No.
No, you will not.
No.
And what about when you lie on your back? Do your breasts get wrinkly, or are they still firm and young? I would assume they're firm and young.
I'm woozy over
I picture perfect breasts, but I don't know. I mean,
all I can think about is my mama getting ready for work right now, thinking,
what on earth? Yes.
Are you great in bed? I want to know.
I don't think that's a question for me to answer.
You do everything.
Golly.
Who can we call to find out?
Oh, golly.
Lyle said you were all right.
Oh,
he's here.
never spoken.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's take some phone calls. You know who thinks Julie is hot is KC.
Of course he does. Oh, this
finally.
is a woman he would
You
find
finally found a woman.
Somebody who wouldn't even look at him.
What a douchebag. All right, let's go to... You want to take some phone calls?
Sure.
All right.
Why not?
Here is Sal.
Julia?
Yes.
Morning.
Good morning. Julia, I just want to thank you for allowing me to kiss something hot, wet, smelly, and hairy on your body.
What was that?
You know what? You actually said some things that I thought were slightly...
This guy's a lunatic.
Undignified.
Yeah.
He is an undignified guy.
This is Sal, the stockbroker. Sal, aren't you up on charges?
Of course. I'm telling you, I'm up on cloud 9 after kissing that smelly armpit.
Oh, get out of here, Sal.
You have such a charming way.
And I'll tell you, Julia, I haven't brushed my teeth since that day, and my breath still doesn't smell bad as that horseshoe jackass's Gary.
All right, thank you, Sal.
Very welcome.
What were you doing at a celebrity auction with Sal the stockbroker?
Well, nobody knew Sal was coming.
It was an auction for Rett syndrome.
Right.
Which... a friend of my family, of my sister and I, our friend Abigail, who I have a picture of. Do you want to see her?
Yes, I do. I don't even understand what Rett syndrome is.
I don't think anybody does.
When a female child becomes 16 months old, they lose all muscle control?
No, what it is that a child with Rett syndrome... Can you see her?
Let me see. Yes, very beautiful.
Isn't she sweet?
Yes, very sweet.
That's Abigail.
I was a beautiful child as well.
And here's Abigail with my sister.
Oh, very beautiful.
What it is, what you're talking about there is the fact that... a girl with Rett syndrome can actually develop quite normally up to 6 to 18 months.
Right.
And it's somewhere within that time frame
that all hell breaks loose.
Development stops or starts to recess.
And they lose muscle control.
It's a neurological disorder. They lose muscle control. About 50% have a slight chance of being able to walk at some point. But even if they are able to walk, a lot of times that then regresses as well. And part of the problem is that this is really frequently misdiagnosed as autism or cerebral palsy.
Right.
And they don't know what the mutation is that creates it. That's part of the problem in treating it. And it was actually only discovered by a woman, a doctor whose name was Dr. Rhett, in like 1965.
So that's what you were doing. You were trying to raise money for this.
Yes.
And did you raise a lot of money?
We did, yeah. It was a really successful evening.
I like that.
Yeah.
Take some more phone calls. So if somebody wanted to contribute, what would they do? They'd call. Who would they call?
Well, I think that you guys have the phone number.
Oh, okay, here it is. 1-800-818-RETT. Or on the web, it's RettSyndrome.org. That's RettSyndrome.org. Yeah, go ahead, DK1.
What's up, Howard?
Hey, man. Yo, what's up? Brooklyn, top of the food chain. Right. That's right, my brother.
Julie's a great girl and all.
Julia is a great girl.
Thank you.
Well, can you explain that night in Hagen Heifers when she was acting crazy?
What about what about in Hogs and Heifers? You took your bra off and became topless at Hogs and Heifers?
No, I wasn't topless.
What did you do?
No, I was there, and I guess it's a tradition there that one leaves their bra behind when they leave.
Right.
And so I took it off under my shirt, pulled it out the old sleeve maneuver, and threw it on top of what is a huge pile of bras that they have there, which they actually auction off for breast cancer research.
That seems kind of wild for you. You seem very serious.
It was.
You're a very serious girl, aren't you? Are you fun? Do you ever smoke some weed and get loose?
I think I'm fun.
Do you smoke a little weed or you don't?
No, I don't.
You never smoke weed?
But thanks for asking.
Have you ever smoked weed?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah. But
why
it made
did you
go
stop?
Immediately to sleep.
It did. Made you paranoid?
No.
No.
Just tired.
Ever do lewds?
No. But anyway, so I left my bra there.
Ever try coke?
And everybody said no.
You've never done coke? You're never curious to try coke?
No.
Seriously?
Drugs really don't interest me, if you want to know the truth.
You like to drink?
Occasionally.
Because I would like to see you have a little fun.
No, well, I do have fun.
Right.
You don't need drugs
Look
to have
who's
fun.
talking.
Mr.
Happiness.
Ever smoke hash? Well, I'm not happy, but she could be happy. You ever do hash?
No.
No. White crosses?
Hash? What is that?
Meth?
What's the difference between hash and marijuana?
It's hash a little stronger.
No.
So I don't know.
Just curious.
Right.
Anyway, but to answer this man's question, so I left my bra there, and for some reason, instead of just the fact that I was out having fun and dancing and had left my bra behind at Hogs and Heifers, it turned into that I had attacked a woman on the bar and started making out with her.
Have you ever kissed a girl?
No.
You've never kissed another woman?
No.
You never want to make love to a woman?
No.
You don't want to try?
And is this a bane of your existence that these stories
just
develop?
It never ceases to fascinate me that whatever you do, that me, a person who
God, look how
go
beautiful
out
you
that
are.
much.
Look how beautiful you are.
I go to a bar.
Look at your side view. It's better than your front.
And, dance around a little bit, have fun, leave my bra behind, and that's not enough?
Yeah.
So,
look at your face.
That was talking.
Damn, I would like really worship you. Good Lord,
You'd probably be a nuisance.
I would.
You're
I'd pest
really
you.
good for the old confidence first thing in the morning.
And you don't even know. You don't know the half of it.
You would be a nuisance. She'd have to get rid of
No.
you.
You see, she's an actress. She needs a guy to tell her how
You think she's
beautiful.
high maintenance?
No, I just think she needs a guy to tell her how beautiful she is.
That's high maintenance.
I think while she has sex, she needs a guy to remind her of
Not
that.
necessarily high maintenance.
Yes, it is.
Have compliments.
Talk to guys.
Let me ask you something.
They do not want to have to tell you that every time.
Would you mind if
After
I...
they've told you.
Would you mind if I took my pants off during the interview? I'm serious.
Well, you're sitting behind a desk.
Yeah, you don't care, do you? Let me just unzip my zipper.
You can tell her you're pantless now.
I have no pants on. They're off already. I took them off during the interview. Hey, you look very attractive today. Are you wearing underwear?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
You wear what, thong?
I do.
That's hot. Now that's hot. She's got to Susan Sarandon, the publisher says, don't wear a thong.
Well, you know what? Susan Sarandon is wild.
Oh, I don't think so.
I think she's wild.
No, I think she's all politically correct.
No.
No fun over there. I'm all wrong.
You have her.
What does she do that's so
great fun?
What is fun? What do you and Susan Sarandon do that's so much fun? Read books together? I mean, honestly.
We have a quilting bee.
No, what do you guys do that's fun? Tell me what's fun. Scrabble?
No, we don't.
Charades.
No, but she's just a fun person to be around.
What?
She's
What does she do?
Great storyteller.
Oh.
She has great energy. I just think she's super fun to be.
And who are your close friends? When you go down to the Bahamas, it's Susan Sarandon, and who else? That a husband of hers?
Tim, who's a friend of mine who I've known for a really long time.
And they're not married.
They're not married.
Right.
But it was Susan's birthday party, and that
who was
Tim
there?
had orchestrated. And actually, a lot of the people that were there,
who was there? Jack Nicholson?
No.
Are you friends with him?
I've met him.
But you're not friends with him. Who are your close friends? I mean, famous friends that we would know.
I don't.
Rod Stewart?
I don't have that many.
Rod Stewart.
I don't know. Who is your famous friends? I mean, who are your famous friends? Steve Rossi, who?
Pull out these names.
I'm thinking about people I know. No, for example, I know John Stamos.
Do you know John Stamos?
And boy, can he talk your ear off.
I don't have that many famous friends that I see like all
There are famous friends, but Susan Sarandon being one of them. But who is some of the... Richard Gere is a friend of yours, right?
And Aidan Quinn, Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson is a friend?
Denzel Washington. Does
Liam Neeson's wife, Natasha Richardson, get jealous when you are friends with Liam? Do you call Liam sometimes?
Occasionally I'll call the two of them and invite them over to the house for dinner, or I just saw them a couple of...
Where is your house? Give your address so people can go visit you. You know, Liam Neeson has a large penis.
Wow. Actually, I was going to say this before, it would seem like I'm ignoring you. However...
Right. Was he a lover of yours, Liam?
When I saw Liam and Natasha the other night, we had gone to the premiere of Aiden's new movie, which I must say something about only because it's a small movie that if people don't know...
No one's going to go see. Right.
And it's so fantastic, and it's called This Is My Father.
Does it have karate in it?
No karate.
No karate? Then I won't be seeing it. Tell Aiden I'll see it on video.
It really is beautiful.
I love karate. I love karate, and I love action.
Every once in a while you get into a sensitive film. Maybe this will be one of them.
On the plane I watched a sensitive film.
What was that?
I almost vomited. It was a message in a bottle.
Oh, that one.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I told you I had to watch that.
Bruce Lee I love. Bruce Lee was the best. Yeah. You know what would be a fun night? Like if I come over to your place, we drink a little wine, I make you dinner, and then we get in bed and watch Bruce Lee movies. What do you think?
I love Bruce Lee movies.
Can I say something? I love you. I'm in love with you. What am I supposed to do? What do I do that I love you?
What are you planning to do now?
What am I supposed to do that I'm in love with you? Am I supposed to not act on it, or what am I supposed to do? What should I do? You tell me. You're the expert.
Julia, you have ruined his life.
You don't know what I would do to you. When I love someone, it's awesome. Your head would spin.
Do you know who I would think that you would fall in love with? And I don't know her name, but I saw her in one of those movies, and she's this great kung fu
Jenna Jameson.
She has the long braids that she has the weapons at the end of.
Yeah.
And she flips around the braids.
That's what I need.
Who is that?
I need a woman who can beat me up.
Knock everybody down. She's fantastic.
Your boyfriend is one of the 50 most beautiful people. Isn't that true?
This week's People magazine?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Isn't that something?
He's very handsome.
Yeah, so.
And he's incredibly, incredibly kind.
He doesn't even know how to talk to her on the phone.
Oh.
Rob, go ahead.
He prefers person.
Yes.
I got to tell you, man, you've been a staple in my morning routine since I was about 15. I'm 25 now.
Thank you.
But, listen, Julia, you've got to be one of the most beautiful women on the planet.
Right.
That one scene in Pretty Woman where you're in the tub with Richard Gere.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's before he bangs her, right?
Oh yeah, before he bangs. Oh no,
So did he bang you by the tub? I forget. Julia, what is it? Has he banged you already?
Which tub scene? The one where he's in there with her?
Yeah, where he's in there with her, where he goes up.
Yeah, I want to do that with you.
Where she says to him, I have 44-inch legs, and that means you have 88 inches of therapy wrapped up.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Hey, why can't I do that with you? Why can't we just do that?
Oh, God, I'd love to do that.
Promise me you'll come back on the show and we'll get a tub in here and we'll try that.
A tub.
Tub to me is the best place. You get in the tub and you talk.
Oh, God, she's so hot. I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Thank you.
I like the scene where Richard Gere's in the tub with her and then the fart bubbles come up.
Oh, stop it.
That was funny. I thought that was a good break.
That's only on the DVD, though.
Right, yeah. I like when the director talks about that.
That's on the director's.
So what are you trying to say? That you feel that she's very beautiful?
Oh, my God. Yeah. I would do anything for her.
Thank you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I've been with a lot of women before. And,
bragging.
He's trying to be all hot. Losers like us don't get Julia.
I'm not like some kind of,
what do you do for a living? Are you an actor?
I'm actually a drum teacher.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen.
A drum teacher?
Oh, nice.
Julia Roberts is a drum teacher. This is not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
I'm in a band.
I know, you don't want him.
Did you hang up on him?
You know who that was? That was Kiefer Sutherland. Did you recognize him?
Yeah,
I got rid of him.
You don't even say goodbye. You just
He was redundant. Well,
you're over.
It's over.
Wow.
It's over.
That's harsh.
Of course. It's unbelievable. Okay, here, let's come on. A couple more phone calls because I'm running out of time here with you. Jim, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, Julia.
Hello.
Hi, how are you today?
Very well, thank you.
You're a very attractive woman.
Thank you.
Listen, Julie, I had a question. I had heard that on your last movie, Runaway Bride, that you and Richard weren't really, you were fighting on the set. Was that true?
No.
That is true.
How do you know?
I don't know.
You got out the gloves.
You like Richard Gere?
No, yes, very much. I mean, I've known Richard for 10 years.
And you never made love to him? He never became a lover of yours?
No.
And yet the rumor on you is that you always make love to every one of your leading men.
That makes me one busy girl.
Right. And Richard Gere was never your lover?
No.
What is the rumor, Robin?
The rumor is that they had an affair on Pretty Woman.
No, that was people wanting the movie to be true.
I see.
Are you willing to take a lie detector test?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
I'll take any test.
Right. And what about when those horrible rumors came? Remember that for years they were saying he was with gerbils?
Oh, God.
Remember that? Wasn't that a terrible thing?
Yes.
Right. You never saw gerbils in his trailer?
Absurd.
Absurd. And did that hurt him?
Completely absurd.
Did you ever talk to him about it?
No, because why dignify it with a conversation? Better things to talk about.
Right. You would never bring up the word gerbil in a conversation with Richard Gere, right? Because rumors like that get started and they can ruin you.
All you'd be able to think of is gerbil.
If I was there, I'd be like, gerbil, I'd be like, Mr. Gerbil. You couldn't bring me anywhere. You'd have to hide me in hotel rooms. You know who was it, Mr. Childs? Woody Allen. Oh, you worked with Woody Allen.
Wait a minute, out in Los Angeles when you were there?
Yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't look at each other.
Wow.
But he hates me and I hate him.
Well, he has good reason, and we have good reason.
He's a brilliant guy and everything, but what he did to Mia, I was surprised you worked with him, just based on that alone.
He's a great filmmaker, and I can only judge somebody by personal experience.
Right.
He was so nice to me. We had such a nice time
You're hot.
the movie, and it was fantastic.
Really? A good experience?
A great experience.
Did you kiss him?
Yes.
You did?
Uh-huh.
Oh, he writes movies so he can kiss Julia Roberts.
We have a love scene.
Did he try to tongue you?
No, and what was really funny was...
Would you tongue with him? No. He's repulsive physically.
He's not repulsive physically, but it wasn't called for.
But how do you do that in those movies?
But this is what I think is so great about Woody, is, Woody's not the tallest man I've ever met.
No.
And...
Was Suni on the set?
Yeah.
She was.
And
you like her?
She was very nice.
You think she has a big forehead? Let's gossip a little.
I never...
You never even looked?
Well, I mean, I just never assessed her that way.
Mm-hmm. Did she look tired?
Tired?
Yeah.
She looked very sweet, and she was nice. We only had a couple of, moments of chit-chat, but...
what do you chat about with her?
Woody...
Hey, you hate your mom, and
you know what? She wouldn't have that conversation.
All right, go ahead. I would. What do you say to her? You aso or something like that? No, what do you... Aso!
So funny!
No, so you're with Woody, and what happened next? He would not French kiss you?
We had a scene where we were meant to kiss, and this just, I think, says a lot about a person and their confidence and their funniness and everything else. We were supposed to kiss, and I was in a dress, and a lot of times I'll wear low-heeled shoes so that I don't sort of tower over somebody.
Right. How tall are you?
5'9". And he let me wear the highest heeled shoes. What are you doing over there?
I'm relaxing.
Oh, my goodness.
He let me wear really high-heeled shoes in this scene where we're supposed to kiss, where basically I end up sort of bending over.
Well, maybe you thought that would be funny.
It was so funny.
Could you tell if he was aroused?
It didn't.
Did your knee bonk into anything?
Come on.
No, I'm being serious. I would get aroused. What are you talking about? If I was in a love scene with you, I'd be aroused.
That's what I want to know. Now, she has to do this with total strangers.
Girls are always like, it's very, very unsexy and blah, 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 blah.
But actually, what's interesting, in all the movies that I've made, I've had to kiss people, but I'm somehow like the queen of the pre- and post-dissolve. You never actually see me having sex with anybody in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I have a great part for you, my next movie. I'm making Fart Man. I was out in Hollywood, and we have a couple of studios who want to make it. You'd be perfect in it.
Opening for the craft service girl.
See, everyone's going to say, oh, Fart Man, I would never be in that. But meanwhile, it's going to be huge, and it's going to be funny.
You have to be like Joel Silver.
Right. Yeah.
Get a band, stash him in another room.
I need to meet with you in a hotel room. Now, if you were in a kissing scene with me, I guarantee you.
You guarantee you what?
I guarantee you that.
So Freudian.
I guarantee you that you would bang into something aroused against your leg if you were in a love scene with me. I'll tell you that. Every girl that did a love scene with me in my movie felt something.
Every girl.
Every girl.
How many love scenes were there?
There was quite a few, actually. But you're telling me that when Woody Allen kissed you, he didn't get aroused. Is that what you're here to say?
I can't speak for him, but I don't think so.
You don't think so?
It was a nice little kiss.
All right.
Do you drink before these scenes?
No.
Okay, because Mira Sorvino said she had to get drunk.
Oh, please. Look who Mira Sorvino kisses.
I just saw her in a movie. What the hell was it? Blam, another piece of garbage.
Replacement Killers or something?
No.
Oh, that one with the blind guy?
Yeah, with Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't believe any of it. He gets the sight back. He's all upset. What a douchebag. Paul, you're on the air. Julia Roberts, famous actress. Very attracted to me.
Oh, you're saying that. She hasn't said that.
Hello, Julia.
Good morning.
Howard?
Yes.
I want you to ask Julia a question.
Well, why did you ask her?
Why can't you ask it?
Julia.
Because he has no balls, that's why.
Just watch her face and watch how she reacts.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, remember, Julia, you're an actress. When you were making the movie Flatliners, did you have any sort of relationship or, sexual relationship with Billy Baldwin on the set?
Billy Baldwin?
No.
No.
Not in the trailers?
No.
Is she smiling?
No.
No.
Oh, then she's lying.
What do you mean?
What? Is this Billy Baldwin?
Billy Baldwin.
What?
She's saying she didn't have sex with Billy Baldwin.
Well, what do you expect her to say?
Well, who are you? What do you know?
Well, why wouldn't she admit to that? They're both single.
If you're so filled with knowledge, then why are you asking the question?
Right.
Were you both single at the time?
No, he had a girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, I know.
So how do you know?
Who are you?
How do you know? Were you there?
We know mutual people.
Well, it's just, with all due respect, sir, you're really barking up the wrong tree there.
This is Stephen Baldwin. He would know if his brother had sex with him.
I want to get a plug out for my resume.
All right, thank you. So, in other words, you don't know for sure. Did Billy borrow condoms from you? Is that it?
Howard.
All right, thank you.
I see some things with my own eyes.
All right, thank you.
Oh, they were doing it in public, I suppose.
I don't know. He knows for sure, but I apparently don't know.
Why would you lie about it? You're very open. Okay, I hung up on you. Unbelievable.
Who was that guy?
That was Billy Baldwin, actually. Looking for some publicity. I don't think he's worked in a while. How many of the Baldwins have you slept with?
None of them.
None of them. All right, so those clear that up.
But I know them all, and they're all very nice.
You like all the guys?
Yes.
All right. So you're having an exciting life. I'm going to wrap this up because I can see it's going nowhere.
Now, did you dream of having a life like this? Is this a surprise to you, how your life has turned out?
It's a shock.
It is.
It's a blessed shock, yeah.
It is. You like this?
I love what I do, and to get the opportunity to kind of pick and choose and travel and meet people, and I mean, it's really a great blessing for which I'm...
It wasn't so bad sitting here, was it?
It wasn't.
No, you liked it, as a matter of fact. In fact, it was a lot more fun than you thought you'd have.
It was more fun than I thought I had.
Is today the highlight of your career? I'm serious. In a way, it is, isn't it?
It could be.
Yeah, it could be.
On some level, it is.
Yeah, later when you think about it.
Achieving.
What is it? Let me ask this a regular kind of question. But what is the favorite movie that you? What is your favorite movie that you've done?
Well, I have two.
All right.
The Pelican Brief.
Really?
Yeah.
Pelican Brief. What about that Mystic Pizza thing you were in? I like that.
I loved Mr. Pizza. Yeah.
I like that better than Pelican Brief.
Well,
did you have sex with Denzel Washington on the set of Pelican Brief?
No.
Oh, all right.
And he has the most amazing wife any man could want to have. Not to take away from Allison.
Right.
Denzel's wife, Pauletta, is truly just...
Pauletta?
Yeah.
What kind of name is Pauletta?
It's as real long as the person it's attached to.
Way
really?
to go. She's make Paul a girl's name.
He does cheat on her, though, doesn't he?
No, he does not.
He does not?
No.
He has admitted to having some problems.
Oh. So what does that mean to you? Julia, what does that mean to you? He's admitted to having some problems.
You know what? I've spent time with the two of them, and I think that we should all have such great relationships
really?
with the two of them. Yeah.
All right, so listen, maybe once in a while a man needs a little strange.
But when I made Pelican Brief, I hadn't worked for a long time because all the scripts I was reading I didn't really like, and so it had been about 2 years. So going back on a movie set after 2 years...
That was fulfilling.
And what's the other one?
Michael Collins.
Oh, that was a great movie.
Thank you.
Was there any karate in that?
No.
I didn't see it.
But a lot of fighting, and you would like it.
Would I like that?
Incredible film.
Beautiful
incredible
movie.
film.
It sounds too intellectual for me.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'm not that bright.
Like it.
So, anyway...
Well, so...
All right.
Since I'm here now, and it's Monday, May the 3rd,
right.
then I must say...
Yes.
And since you haven't seen Law & Order...
Right.
Wednesday...
Is Law & Order.
I'm on Law & Order.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's their 200th episode.
And what do they pay you for that? You do it for free?
Very exciting episode. I didn't do it for free, but I did donate my salary to a charity.
Oh, aren't you good?
But it was so much fun, and good morning to all of the cast and crew of Law & Order, if they're listening. The hardest working people I've ever been around in my life.
Are you worth over $100 million? Yes or no?
I would think so.
Yeah, I think you would know. I think you know what you're worth, don't you?
Do you have side businesses? Like a production company?
Will you ever put out panties and stuff?
Panties?
Yeah, like on the internet?
Right. No.
Will you ever sell your used panties on the internet?
No.
You will not?
No.
Why, you too good for that?
But will you watch the show? Will you watch the show Wednesday?
I'm going to watch it, yes. What time is it on?
10 o'clock.
Well, I'll tape it then, because I go to bed.
Okay.
I'm very, very serious about this job.
So Julia Roberts,
it's a great show. And it has lots of great twists and turns. And, yeah, it'll be fantastic.
Want to kiss me goodbye?
I'll kiss you on the cheek.
Oh, boy. Well, I don't want that.
You know, all the pretty girls say that.
Yeah, I guess I'm no Lyle Lovett.
Wait a minute.
No, but
I have to ask, what is the perception of Howard out there in the world? Because, you know, people really, they do cringe.
They do.
Yeah, the thought.
You know the perception.
Oh, no, we don't go out.
No, we don't leave the house.
I stay in
We
here.
stay inside. We stay in this little cocoon.
I'm always shocked by the reaction.
Probably that you'll just ask a bunch of sex questions or...
Which I did. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but you actually, you approached it with...
Yeah, with dignity.
Yeah, with a certain amount of respect.
I didn't mention the word clitoris or penis in the entire interview. I don't think, except for once referring to Liam Neeson. He was a lover of yours, right?
Liam was my first real serious boyfriend.
And he is so big.
How do you know?
Because I know, because... Well, I don't even want to say how I know, but I know.
He's a very nice man.
Did you think all guys were like that? You must have been completely ruined for any other boyfriend, because...
As we digress, what was I just saying?
That it turned out so nice.
What a trail he blazed. He was your first boyfriend, so he took your virginity.
Howard?
Wait, Julia.
Howard.
This is an amazing story. He took your virginity?
Thank you and good night.
No.
Twice
Come on.
on Saturday. Well, I was just giving you such praise.
You must have walked like...
How dignified. If this is the way that
I'm being dignified.
Let's not end on this note.
You must have walked like a cowboy after him.
Bad place to go.
No.
Hold it. She said she wasn't answering any sex questions.
And
end of it.
Did you walk like a cowboy?
Get out of here.
No, seriously. How old were you when you met Liam Neeson? I could ask you that. I'm being respectful. How old? This is fascinating to me. How is he your first boyfriend? Did you meet on a movie?
Any question?
How do you meet Liam Neeson?
They did a movie. Remember that Justine Bateman movie?
Oh, right. That is the funniest movie.
Yeah. No, here's the funniest thing about that movie.
Yeah.
First of all, so happy to get that job.
Right. Because Justine Bateman is a rock star who wants to be a rock star.
And this was her, crossover from Family Ties.
Right.
And I don't know, whatever the amount of time is that movies go through before they end up on TV.
Right.
In that time frame, I had made Mystic Pizza and...
Which is a great movie.
Thank you. And Satisfaction, it was called.
Yes.
When Satisfaction was shown on television, they had retitled it, and it was now, I think they called it like Summer Girls or something.
Right. Which is like a
starring
porno.
Julia Roberts.
Right.
I once had 7th billing.
Right.
And now it was Summer Girls starring
And now
Julia
it's out
Roberts.
there all the time.
And I thought, how can they do that?
They do it.
But there they go.
So that's how you met Liam on that movie?
Howard.
Why is this embarrassing?
Because I know you, and you take little baby steps leading down the trail to where you want to go.
I don't want to go anywhere except to
say... I can see your eyes.
No, I'm saying...
You think your glasses are black,
no,
but I can see you.
No, but this is not an embarrassing question. I'm being serious now, because I'm interested in it. In other words, how old were you on the set of Satisfaction? Were you 16?
No.
17, right? 18?
I didn't graduate from high school till I was 17.
Oh, so...
I was a teenager.
So, in other words, you had been a virgin until you met Liam Neeson.
What did I just say?
No,
Is this not going exactly how I predicted? I know.
No, I don't think that.
I can't believe it.
We're not going to end on this.
I thought you were worshiping me.
No, I was
being sending me love.
I find you beautiful. Do you think this is bad, what I'm asking?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. And only because...
Why would you break up? Did you break up with Liam Neeson?
Only because I think that it's
I don't think this is bad.
Unfair to talk about someone who's not present to sort of...
Well, that's what I have a surprise for you. He's here right now. I'm going to bring him in.
And we're going to discuss it now. He
has a charity he wants to promote.
And...
Right. I would say Liam Neeson was your greatest lover and probably the biggest heartbreak of your life because
what?
Because he has a big penis.
Oh, and I think that this kind of way of talking is a little bit sort of...
Gossipy?
Well, it's just a little...
You're too highbrow. You ought to loosen up.
A little disrespectful you need
to loosen up. You're too much into this. Who is this a friend of yours, the spiritual leader? You need to mellow out.
I'm very mellow.
No, you need a shot of tequila. Bring in tequila. All right, listen, Julia, you're very beautiful. You know that.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. I'm glad that we finally got this together.
Yes.
I think it was for a good cause, this Rett syndrome. Yes. You can call 1-800-818-RETT, R-E-T-T, or visit their website at rettsyndrome.org, Robin.
.org.
Julia's new movie, Notting Hill, co-starring Hugh Grant, opens in a few weeks. And that's a lot of pressure for you?
No.
You don't care?
It's a really great movie.
You don't care?
You should take Allison to go see it. This is a great date movie. Get a babysitter.
I'm past dating. Trust me.
Come on.
No, we're not on the dating stage.
I don't know what stage they're in.
We don't know.
Will you do me a favor? When this is on TV, when this little show that we've done is on TV, can you have the rep number on the TV screen?
Sure, there's no problem with that.
Would that be okay?
That would make me look like a good guy, sure. Anything that'll make me look good.
Yeah, we need the help right now.
Anything that'll make me look like I'm doing something without actually having to do anything, I'm all for.
For you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think that would be helpful because it would be a constant reminder to people.
And it'll make me look like a good guy. Sure, I would.
Excellent.
I'll take all full credit for that idea. I'll say I'm running this number because I had a great idea. I want to raise money. I have to get involved with a charity.
No, don't bother.
Really?
Why? Why do you say that?
He's just going to get them into trouble.
All right, I've been informed your security is waiting for you, and you are late. You're late for something. I don't know what.
I have to go to work now.
Where do you work?
Well, today I have to do ADR for Runaway Bride.
What is that ADR? We don't know.
Looping, it's,
Looping, you stand in the studio?
A scene and a train goes by on your line, so you have to go in and say it again and make it fit.
I don't know how to do that. They tried to get me to do it.
You didn't loop?
Oh, I looped. I don't know what happened. It didn't work too good. I said, what do you mean? You want me to pretend? I can't do that.
Wait a minute.
My lips are moving.
Again?
It's hard.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
It's hard.
All right, anyway, listen. Congratulations on all your success. Thanks for coming in. The number is 1-800-818-RETT. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Julia Roberts, everybody. We're going to take a break. When we get back, Robin, it's your turn to shine. Julia had her turn.
You've had your
turn. And
turn.
now you'll have your turn.
How are you shining?
Our news.
Do the news.
Oh, okay.
Too bad you can't be here for it. It's always fun.
Thank you.
All right, and enjoy your last few minutes with Benjamin before you break up with him.
Oh, you're just disgusting.
And before you run the phone to me.
There's 2 words, crazy jealous.
That's right.
Maybe so.
Right.
I'll get my turn with you. Don't worry. I'll wait my turn. I'm patient. I'm like water on a rock.
That's what I say.
Yep.
You hit something, you just keep on rolling.
I just keep rolling with it. All right.
Mellow.
Yeah, you certainly are. All right, we'll be back right after these words.